of organisms and the gene pool that they share.
So, like, if you were in a tent and there were a group of clowns that were genetically evolved, it's the whole group of clowns in a tent, doing their routine, correct?
If I was in a group of clowns in the tent, right? If I was, it's just me.
I think that's adaptation, though.
And I got
think
like
that description is clearly adaptation, not evolution.
In the tent with me.
How slow is the process?
How am I supposed to process 7 clowns in the tent with me?
No, but that description you just gave right now is adaptation, not evolution. You know that?
No, I know.
No, excuse me.
30s.
Right.
Get in there.
You're twin.
Happening, Dean Jackson ain't no barbecue like some pork, huh?
Oh yeah, nah, man.
Okay, this is Candidate John. We are filming an unemployment hearing here in a public space. Go to johnforcongress.com. Hope you enjoy this recording.
We're here at Abraham. You, dear friends, must build each other up in your most holy faith. Pray in the power of the Holy Spirit. It is a good thing to receive wealth from God and the good health to enjoy it. To enjoy your work and accept your lot in life, that is indeed a gift from God. Where your treasure is, there your heart will also be. The Lord is gracious and full of compassion, slow to anger, and great in mercy. The Lord is good to all, and his tender mercies are over all his work. I am persuaded neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things. You, dear friends, must build each other up in your most holy faith. Pray in the power of the Holy Spirit. It is a good thing to receive wealth from God and the good health to enjoy it. Thank God! I died, and you by death refreshed. Washed in my blood, gave up my soul to love who, seeing us enmeshed, wept, and with one smile made us whole. Whence you all life's gold for pain, and I'm grown boy again. I'm 1,000 worlds withdrawn from these long leagues of sand and sun. I'm with you in the windy dawn, I'm with you when night's fingers run over the desert, when the dunes lift up their faces to the moons. I'm blind to these, my life's one ache. My tongue is swollen, my lips are burnt, my body shivers for your sake. With this, last lesson I have learned. Layla, my knight, tragic and true, never loved till I loved you. You fixed the boy's dream, saved the man from love's wraith. Your love rekindled hope's blue gleam, and hope fulfilled requickened faith, and faith confirmed renewed the birth of a new heaven and a new earth. Mine is the only star that ever left the lone cross to bend its ray. My lion's heart in dear endeavor to knell the night and dim the day. Mine is the only maiden worth the wooing ever won on earth. Layla, my night enshadowed me, drawn down night mine eyelids, bid me sleep, and dream of thee, and dream of thee. Wake and weep, awake and weep, I cannot which, so thee I find, present or absent in my mind. The next poem is called Rosa Decidua. O Rose, thou art sick, the invisible worm that flies in the night, the howling storm, has found out thy bed crimson joy, and his dark secret love does thy life destroy. Blake. Rose of the world, if so, then what a world! What worm at its red heart they curled from the beginning, plucked and torn and trampled and utterly corrupt is she that was the queen flower unexampled in gardens good there that arched it. O thou, whose body was my lair, whose soul lay on my mouth like a live coal, this time thou hearest not my song, thine ears are stopped with worse than death, and all this wasted breath of mine, songs of 6 most memorable years of ecstasy and agony. This video, share this video, subscribe to this YouTube account. Thanks so much for being here. This poem is called On the Edge of the Desert. You come between me and the night that was my queen till you arose. Come between me and the light. Come between me and the snows. Sun, the sands, the horizon. Since you are come, all these are gone. Leave me some love of flower and tree, some passion for the moon and stars, some ache of springs and sigh of sea, some echo in love's ancient scars. To witness ere your reign began that among men I was a man. No voice in life allures but yours, no sight, no sleep allays mine eyes. Night sways my dull distemper tours, to light renews my scale of sighs. Half a man's span I have lived. In sooth, you have found the elixir that gives youth. From the most austral east, you drove on the most fortunate wind blows. Galleon piled with treasure trove, the sun's gold, silver, and the snows. All jewels, all virtue far above, all tall ship laden with true love. You strode majestical and fierce, armed and avenging Amazon. Warrior maiden mad to pierce, with unfleshed steel man's morion. Thrust the rapier of your art, singing for rapture through my heart. I died, and you, my death refreshed, washed in my blood, gave up my soul to love, who, seeing us enmeshed, wept, and with one smile made us whole. Whence you have all life's gold for gain, and I am grown a boy again. I am 1,000 worlds drawn from these long leagues of sand and sun. I am with you in the windy dawn. I am with you when night's fingers run over the desert, when the dunes lift up their faces to the moons. I am blind to these, my life's one ache. My tongue is swollen, my lips are burnt, my body shivers for your sake. For this last lesson I have learnt, Layla, my life, my night, tragic and true, I never loved till I loved you. For you have fixed the boyish dream and saved the man from love's wraith. Your love rekindled hope's blue gleam, and hope fulfilled requickened faith. And faith confirmed, renewed the birth of a new heaven and a new earth. Mine is the only star that ever left the lone cross to blend its ray. With my lion's heart and dear endeavor to knell the night and dim the day. Mine is the only maiden worth the wooing ever won on earth. Seen liar, scammer, a fraud. Go to this video, share this video. friends must build each other up in your most holy faith.
The scorpion becomes the snake becomes the phoenix. And that's why people on this app say, Grand Phoenix Rising, because they're talking about the kundalini, or the spirit that resides in everyone. You could say it's your soul. And so there's ways to manipulate that spirit, to activate it, to control it, to enjoy it. And, if you don't know how to do that...
John, who's that in your picture?
That's me holding the Constitution.
I mean, that's you.
That's me.
You're a veteran.
I'm a veteran.
And a supporter of Israel.
And a supporter.
Yeah, maybe you're fucking us in the audience. How dare you? How dare you? The actual cheek of the man.
The scorpion.
State of body awareness in which the right stroke or the right movement happens by itself, effortlessly. Can't see the moon. How meticulous the great masters had to be. A monk asked not. It takes from what is too much, and that trying to dominate events goes against the current of the Tao. Because he believes
Only lust of devildom. Thrust the sword through the galling fetter. All devourer, all begetter. Giving me the sign of the open eye, and the token erect of thorny thigh, and the word of madness and mystery. Oh, Pan, Eopan, 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 Pan, Pan, Pan. I am a man. Do as thou wilt, as a great God can. Oh, Pan, Eopan, 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 Pan. I'm awake in the grip of the snake. The eagle slashes with beak and claw. The gods withdraw. The great beasts come, Eopan. I am born to death on the horn of the unicorn. I am Pan. Eopan. Pan. Pan, Pan. I am thy mate. I am thy man. Goat of the flock. I'm gold. I am God. Flesh to thy bone. Flower to thy rod. With hoofs of steel I race on the rocks from solstice stubborn to equinox, and I rave, and I rape, and I rip, and I rend, everlasting only lust.
You're never gonna make all of the people.
Seem like a social hierarchy.
Yes.
Scale resemble.
Okay, how many more pages do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, here we go. Where and by the far the largest to me, that is myself. There is no one that can do anything, and there is nothing that needs to be done or known. There never has been anyone to do anything. The whole misconception that keeps us firmly in the sense of being separate is the idea that we can do anything, or the idea that we need to do anything. Why do we need to do anything? It is just what's happening. It is all immaculately complete and without need. Deathless, eternal presence, awareness that is already. You pick which, video game you want to play every day. That's it. That's what's happening here. And some days you may pick poorly, but I would encourage you to make better choices. And then your game is much more fun.
Yeah.
Don't get bogged down with, wasting your time with people and organizations. Like, you can go there and play your games there if you want, but
This game on this app with the number of people here, plus there's just, you don't have to go anywhere. The world comes to you. You know, it's the laziest form of action, but it's like pure communication.
Indeed.
I'm not anti-Islam. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you were saying like there's this hadith that says this, like just a few months ago.
Yeah, so what? That's for children. Those are games that children play. What are you talking about? That's like playing tricks on people.
So what's your position on Muhammad?
I'm not anti. Presence awareness is always here, and now, whether it is recognized or seemingly lost, it is not something that can be created or destroyed. Conceptual thinking is like the cloud. It seemingly blocks the sun. Being at ease in non-conceptual naturalness is presence awareness already here and now. Recognize again and again and again, and the knowing, it is always so constant, in spite of what? Nothing overflows as everything. Eyes closed or open. The fabric of life is alive. Nothingness. Om. So close, you can't see it. So deep, you can't fathom it. So simple, you can't believe it. So good, you can't accept it. Since every wave in the ocean is made of the ocean itself, nothing overflows as everything. Eyes closed or open. The fabric of life is alive. Nothingness. Om. So close this body-mind, or that chair. There is no separation.
Hi, this is John.
Yes, Mr. Kitover, Katie. Of Employment Security, are you ready for your hearing?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, before we begin, I need to advise you that the hearing is being recorded to preserve a record for an appeal to the Board of Review if there is one. The recording may also be used by department administrators for internal quality control purposes. Do you consent to the recording of the hearing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. After a brief introduction to the record, I'll explain the issues that we'll be concerned with today, as well as the procedure that will follow. This is a hearing before the Illinois Department of Employment Security Appeals Division in docket number 2530974, being held on November 4th, 2025, before Administrative Law Judge Katie Newsham, presiding at the main IDES office in Chicago, Illinois. The parties are appearing by telephone pursuant to Section 2720.215 of the Illinois Administrative Code. This is a legal proceeding. All testimony is taken under oath. Would you please raise your right hand and swear or affirm that the testimony that you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the word truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the claimant is John Kitover. Mr. Kitover, are the address and social security number for you on the department records correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any witnesses today?
Just affidavit, ma'am.
affidavit?
Affidavit from a co-worker, a witness.
Okay. All right. The employer is IRS. Is that the Internal Revenue Service?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. They did not provide any witness contact information for today. However, this is a claimant appeal from a local office determination that was dated April 29th, 2025, finding that the claimant was ineligible for benefits under Section 602A of the Illinois Unemployment Insurance Act. Section 602A of the Act provides in part that an individual shall be ineligible for benefits if they have been discharged for misconduct connected with their work. The term misconduct means the willful or deliberate violation of a reasonable rule or policy of the employer governing the individual's behavior in the performance of their job, provided that such violation has harmed the employing unit or other employees or has been repeated by the employee despite a warning or other explicit instructions from the employer. The local office found that the claimant was discharged for excessive tardiness and absenteeism and therefore found that you were ineligible for benefits. Do you understand the issue?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the following documents will become part of the record as Agency Group Exhibit Number 1, the local office determination that was dated April 29th, 2025. The notice of claim indicating that you first filed for unemployment during the week of March 23rd, 2025. There is no protest from the employer. They are not a party to this hearing. However, your appeal was due on or before May 29th of 2025. You did not file this until September 22nd, 2025.
Yes, Judge.
Because you filed your appeal late, I really don't have jurisdiction to continue with this hearing on the merits. Is there a reason why you waited so long?
Yes, Judge. I'm a 100% Service Connect disabled veteran, and I had medical conditions which prevented me from properly filing, as well as I had some technology issues with uploading the appeal that the IDES didn't receive it, but it was postmarked dated and uploaded, and I had to call in. I couldn't get in. I kept calling. I finally got somebody, and then they addressed it and processed the appeal.
Okay, this is my suggestion. I don't have jurisdiction to continue with this. You need to file an appeal with the Board of Review showing them exactly what you just told me, that you tried to upload it within the 30 days, it didn't go through, document your phone calls, and do that, and hopefully they remand it back to the appeals division. But today, I don't have jurisdiction to do that. It's beyond my authority. So I'm going to dismiss this as a late appeal. You do have a right to appeal to the Board of Review. Instructions for doing that will appear at the bottom of the dismissal order. Okay?
Okay, thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you, sir. Good luck.
Okay, thanks. Bye-bye. Waste of time. Fucking huge waste of time. Gotta file a second appeal. Unbelievable. That's what somebody told me was going to happen. Crazy. My friend is here. You just missed my unemployment hearing, my friend. I did not. It's extended. There's a second hearing. I have to file another appeal to the appeal, which was just not within jurisdiction. Welcome.
Did you win?
No, She said she had no jurisdiction and that I would have to file a second appeal to the Board of Review, which is what I put in my appeal. And so now I have to submit another appeal and then call back to talk to somebody so they can process the appeal. Crazy.
That sucks.
Yeah, but it's worth a lot of money, so it's worth another more effort. 10K plus, 15K, somewhere around there.
Well, let me ask you, sir, would you sign? I'm sorry to hear about your unemployment hearing, but I wonder if you would sign to support protecting girls' sports in high school and protecting girls' locker rooms so that transgender boys couldn't go into the girls' locker room. Would you sign this petition?
I will sign that petition, sir.
All right, thank you. $4 for me.
Do I have to put my address down?
Yes, you have to put your address and you have to write legibly.
No, I just
But
scribbled.
you know, if you're worried about people robbing you, sir, I could rob you without knowing your name and address. I could just drive to your house and rob you. I could rob anybody. I mean, you don't need somebody's name and address to rob them. You can just get robbed. That's what I always tell people when they don't want to put their address.
Why am I signing your petition again? Get away from me.
Yeah, that's a risk that you got to take sometimes. That'll happen. That'll happen sometimes. It's just something that happens. Well, I'm sorry that I wasn't able. What's up with your campaign? I'm sorry that I wasn't able to come to be with you, but I figured that.
Yeah, it's all good.
No, I figured that, you know, if you really needed my help, you would have called me. And then it seemed like you did you get enough signatures? It seemed like you did it.
Yeah, we met the minimum threshold.
Nice. Congratulations. So are you on the ballot? Are you still campaigning?
We're waiting for a possible challenge by the incumbent, and then it'll go to court. And then
Which is probably inevitable, and then you'll just have to deal with that.
Yeah, he's got till Monday to file.
Okay.
And we're gonna. I'm challenging him as well. We're pulling his petitions now.
You're challenging him.
Yep, it's a press. It's a press event. Like I'm gonna.
That's how it goes. You just challenge the other guy. That's what's done.
That's it. I'm challenging it on the grounds of constitutional merit and other issues.
Right. Challenge him on the grounds of being a faggot. How about that?
Yeah. There is a song called "My N-Word La Hood."
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny. Is it like it's pro La Hood?
It's a hip hop song called "My N-Word" with the soft A La Hood.
Right, but is it pro or is it making fun of him?
No, it's not about him. It's some hip hop song. It has nothing to do with him. It's La Hood. They just call the hood La Hood, and they say my N-word La Hood, and it's just a hip hop song about the hood. It's on YouTube. Because I overlaid it on an Instagram video, and I was like, man, maybe this is too controversial to post, but it works.
We needed a song called My Nigga Kitover.
Yeah, you want a hip hop right now? You need a beat.
I guess I'm driving in a matrixy area. I'm potentially entering the matrix soon.
I found that talking on Clubhouse in the car really is the best time to use this shit, unless you're like, you know, creating content over here for your campaign. Because this app really is just insane. If you're
doing something, then you're doing something. But if you're using it to waste time, then it's better to do it. Yeah, like right now I'm not wasting time because I'm just driving. I'm on my lunch break from my day of work. And I'm going to smoke a joint and eat a sandwich. And if I'm on Clubhouse for half an hour, it's okay.
Yeah. Yep. That's
my
the whole thing is there's no down. Yeah. It's the opportunity cost, which is the waste of time. You have to be aware of what is happening on this app, which is basically people just repeating their pattern over and over again. No updates for years, but here we are. Not us, of course. We're exempt from that observation. I got to go draft a new letter shortly and then resubmit and then call them back. What a waste of time. So what's new in your life? How's work?
Yeah, I'm okay. I am very pessimistic about my rewilding business, which is kind of sad. I feel like I kind of have lost my passion for that. Can you hear me or no?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You can't hear me. Oh, you can? My gray thing is very faint. I wasn't able to see my gray circle. But rewilding, I mean,
There was a man. We're here at Is this candidate John Kitover, right?
Okay, so I assume you're like in a dead zone, as you said shortly before, but yeah.
But I am driving in rural Maine.
Hmm. Rural Maine.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
It's just crazy. I'll just tell you, a lot of people have been signing this petition. It's possibly the easiest petition that I've ever carried, which is really exciting because I was afraid that people were going to attack me for carrying this petition. I thought that I was going to be shot like Charlie Kirk. But people are just running up to sign it. I don't even have to say anything to them. They're just signing and signing and signing. But John, the people who aren't signing this petition are so fucking insane. It's like there's a contingent of our population that is completely ideologically captured to an insane degree.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad because it doesn't seem like there are as many of them as there were 6 years ago. But these people are insane. And thank you for listening. I'm complete. They're crazy.
Yeah, well, that's, unfortunate.
It's to be expected. I suppose. But it's very pretty here. Do you like where you live? Do you like Chicago area? Is it pretty, do you think? Is it beautiful?
Yeah, it's pretty nice. We drove through Springfield yesterday. Cobblestone streets, all the trees are changing. We saw Abraham Lincoln's tomb where he's buried, his sarcophagus, his family's remains. Beautiful cemetery, incredible.
Lincoln is from Illinois, yes, of course.
Yeah,
right?
Originally
Rural Illinois.
grew up in a mud shack in Kentucky.
Oh, he's from Kentucky. I thought he was born in Illinois, but then why is he buried there then?
Born in Kentucky. Died.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. His family's
Died.
home. I think his family's home's in Springfield. We didn't see his home, I believe, but we just went to his tomb.
Who's we?
My mother and I.
Oh, nice.
Open your hand.
Yeah, she's downstairs right now doing grout in a bathroom. But I just did this 20-minute unemployment insurance appeal. Total fucking waste of time. But the woman told me that this was going to happen, but she didn't say I was going to have to do 2 appeals. Such a waste of fucking time. But Oh, it would have been great if I would have just won that. So, anyways, how's your love life? My appeal. The determination 429. See, the problem was is that bitch had her dates wrong. May, and it's I filed it in fucking I don't know. Evital, we filed. We are awaiting a potential challenge. Otherwise, we will be on the ballot.
Very good. Congratulations.
Thanks. Yeah, it was a journey to drive to
So
Springfield.
you're awaiting. What does awaiting a challenge mean?
He has to file a formal challenge with the Illinois State Board of Elections, and he will request a copy of all my petitions, and then
Okay.
a hearing is scheduled. Yeah,
Alright.
he has to present his appeal and challenge to the candidacy and to the petitions.
When's the
What's
debate?
the name? I'd like to join the more popular room with the other person, please.
That's in John Kitover, candidate Congressman podcast, not the unemployment hearing. The unemployment hearing of the show is over. If you can find it, my friend. What were you going to ask, Evital?
Yeah. When's the debate? If there is going to be a debate.
Oh, well, he won't debate me unless I'm on the ballot, I'm sure. And even if I am on the ballot, he still might not debate me.
Yeah. Good job, man.
Thanks, yeah.
I got a hundo for you.
Sweet. We got 1650 out of 1556. 1550 was what they call the minimum qualification, so.
Got 100 more just in case.
Yeah.
Disqualify one or two.
Yeah, because some of the sheets there's some blanks. I counted 20 blanks. But if he doesn't file that challenge, it'll be a miracle. And if I'm confirmed, there'll be more press, more interviews, more content. And I'm going to challenge him as well. So my friend right now is pulling his petitions, and I'm going to file the challenge against him Friday or Monday. Monday's the last day you can do it, but waiting till the very end,
So if they forget to file the challenge, at that point you slide right in uncontested?
Correct.
All right. And if they contest you, you're probably going to win anyway, right?
It's questionable. Based on my former experiences, no. But my friend says that the congressional challenge is much different, much more lenient. You can make constitutional arguments, and it's totally up to the judge. And the judge is usually a hardcore Democrat, so they're going to probably want to side with me. So he says my chances of winning the challenge are very high.
That's good. That's good, John.
Yeah. $1.50 a signature. Spent somewhere north of $3,000 getting to Springfield with the petition packet. Plus, really, all the way from August, nonstop live streaming.
Yeah.
Fucking, God, 80 hours a week. I've recorded Patty and her show nonstop, listening to essentially the psychology of the herd. And it is total TDS. Total TDS town. This is a TDS tent, this app.
Where's your...
What town?
TDS, Trump Derangement Syndrome tent in the clown show.
No, but what town? What town?
Clown World.
Oh, where we are now. I see.
Yeah, this app of people. What were you going to say, Evital?
Yeah, where's the place to send the money to? On the website? Or?
Let me pin the link for you.
Give me the link. get a little bit of press, get some really good messaging across.
Yeah, I need to do some really professional videos and read scripts maybe, with regards to certain topics and have. And I got invited to a debate actually.
Oh,
Um, well, not a debate. It's a public event put on by some. I could tell you what it is, but it's kind of interesting. It could be really good press for me. But that's the link above. And this is what the event is. They're going to put my photo on a vinyl printout that they're going to hang up at the event. Greetings. I hope you can participate in the form, the 2025 Illinois 1617 Congressional District Candidate Forum registration. Make your voice heard and your vote count. Join us for a nonpartisan candidate forum designed to help you make informed decisions at the ballot box. This event is your opportunity to hear directly from the candidates in Illinois 16 and 17 congressional districts, learn about their positions on key issues, ask the questions that matter to you and your community, whether you're undecided or just want to learn more. This forum provides respectful, informative space for civic engagement. November 16th, 2025, 2:30 at the Standard Hotel in Rockford, Illinois, presented in partnership with Coalition Activate, the Rockford Muslim PAC, the State Protection Service, and Mustafa Abdul Holding Group. Isn't that crazy? These Muslims are organized and, they want to hear from you. It's interesting. I'm not going to say anything provocative about Islam or Muslims. I might even bring Rumi with me and ask if I can read a Rumi poem.
all right, there you go, man. I'll send you 50 now. I'll send you 50 in a week.
Okay, Mazel Tov.
Then,
Thank you.
That's Mazel Tov to you. Congrats getting the signatures. It's great.
Thanks. It's all because of
Best
Heather.
wishes.
Heather in Rockford. Say a prayer for Heather and her family. She earned it, though. Thank you, Evital.
Best wishes from Virginia.
Yeah, God bless. How's that governor election working out?
They say she's tightening it. So, Abigail, what would you do if your daughter was Abigail? And she won't answer. Of the debate, and she got a chance. It's probably, I don't know what Polymarket's got it at. It's probably pretty low. Got a lot of wind in their sails. The anti-Trump, anti-Kings movement. Now Kings. Of course, Northern Virginia is under attack. Literally, Brennan getting ready to go to jail. Getting ready to go to jail.
Well, the never-ending fake news and clickbait, news cycle is just never-ending. Like every day you wake up, it's like Trump's hand, Trump's eye is inflamed. It's like,
oh my God, it's so dumb. I mean, it's a simple 1 minute of the video. I don't know if he squinted once and they got the swollen eye shot. I couldn't recognize anything.
That's what his face looks like. He's had plastic surgery. His eyes are, kind of puffy there and tiny. Facelift, yeah. So it's just, anyways, it's such a waste of fucking time.
Could be a little bit of fluid too. His legs did swell up, which they all freaked out about for his fucking pedal edema. It's like so stupid. People forget he's what, 82? He's old.
Wow. I didn't even know that. I thought he was like in his late 70s. I thought he said, my dad's 79. He's born in 46, so I'm not sure. Is Trump really 82?
79. Yeah.
Yeah, his 80th birthday party is going to be a national celebration. Oh, we got Ludwig in the house. And Yash. Ooh, this guy Yash is something else. So Lou, how's it going? You missed a big opportunity. Are you ready to join the campaign now that we're hopefully going to be on the ballot? You want to be an AI campaign strategist for at least 3 days, see how it goes?
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha. You too, my friend. If you want to do content, I will buy you a burner phone and a 30-day cell phone subscription, and you just have to create content on behalf of the campaign to elect candidate John Kitover. Because if you guys are on this app as much as you are until March, especially if we get on the ballot, oh my God, we can cause all kinds of butterfly and echo chamber effects here and on X on behalf of the campaign, and we can raise more money. eVTOL just put us at 750, and we can raise up to 5,000 before we have to release donor information. But if we could go past 5,000, it would be amazing. We're running against a man who has $10 million. So
Did you use my campaign slogan, fork it over?
yeah,
Fork it over?
fork it over, fork it over, or vote for John Kitover. He's better than nothing.
I really hope you win. Be very interesting.
I just have to win a challenge if there's a challenge, but there's a possibility that the Democrats will organize, and because they don't really have a preferred candidate, they'll just cast their votes on the primary for me to nuke him. And he's also run uncontested in the past, so nobody's ever challenged this guy. And I'm the first grassroots campaign that has ever achieved it. The other candidate, his name was Garth. He dropped out on Halloween. Said he was unable to secure the minimum number of required signatures. And we literally got our signatures in at the last minute. And guess how we got them? We couldn't overnight the signatures to me via UPS or FedEx. So guess what I had to do? I had to buy an Uber from Rockford, Illinois, all the way to Chicago to hand deliver 50 fucking petitions to get us over that threshold. And we got it. And then I took them to UPS the next day, and I got them all notarized. That was another $100, and that would have been $250 if the guy didn't like me. And he did my petitions in the past. And he's like, "Why do you keep doing this?" He's like, "This is crazy. Every sheet's fucking notarized." He's like, "This is crazy." And anyways, then we got them binded. And then the next day, popped out to Springfield for 8-hour driving. It was Springfield is falling apart. Illinois' capital is a ghetto. It's crazy. I wouldn't call it ghetto. St. Louis is more of a ghetto, but Illinois, Springfield is shanty town, very old town. But that Lincoln Memorial is something else. He's our Napoleon. He is our Napoleon.
What did Lincoln do? He ended slavery?
Yeah, he caused the deaths of, 600,000 Americans, and liberated a group of slaves who became citizens. And in Springfield, there's a lot of African Americans. So I wonder if they have a special kinship with Abraham, because he's their guy. Like, I would look at Daddy Abraham and be like, I love that man. I love that man. Right?
So he's responsible for what we see today.
Hey, that's not nice.
No, that's not true. I think it's just the communication fell apart in their community, and their family structures fell apart. So, but it's really the government probably which caused the lack of self-preservation or personal responsibility.
The government?
The government. Because if everybody,
The segregation or the immigration, whatever, that fucked their community up, man.
you can't
They
just
had a self-sustaining community, and then you introduced all these businesses that are now like competing. Like, it fucks them. It was the right thing to do, I suppose, but it like totally fucked up their community.
Well, I was just making an observation about Lincoln and his relationship with African Americans and what that means for each individual. Chances are 99% of the African American population would say, "Who? Hello? What?" So, I'm just really just trying to create some type of imagination, which is probably bullshit. Anyways, Lou, Evital, my friend, this is the Candidate Congressman podcast. We are going to wrap this up and have a hard out in 8 minutes because my mother is downstairs putting in grout into my shower, which has been stripped down of the terrible caulking job that I did. And then we have more work to do. I have to paint a studio in the basement, which a young gentleman with a dog absolutely obliterated with dog piss, and put in new carpeting and new linoleum and paint all the walls and get a new bed. But hopefully Airbnb is going to come through and kick it up. Couple thousand for all that damage. That's what I'm looking for. At least 2K. I invoiced them for 4,200. Then I got
Airbnb guest dog fucked it up. It was pissing everywhere.
Yeah, this depressed poor bastard sat in there for 3 months with his dog. Was literally living in cakes and cakes of dog hair and dog piss. And then I kept raising the price. Finally, he left. He didn't want to live in his own filth anymore. So, I personally cleaned the shit out of the place for 2 days straight. But the odor from him and his dog was so bad that I couldn't rent. I can't rent the place. And a girl made a reservation, and she's like, I can't stay here. Like, I have a permanent odor now attached to my clothing. There's something going on in that unit. And I'm like, and I went down there. I'm like, oh man, I'm like, this dog must have pissed all over the carpet. And so I pulled all the carpet up, and sure enough, you can see it. It's just the odor. And I cleaned the shit out of that place. I didn't shampoo the carpeting, but that's probably what needed to be done for sure. But anyways, my mom is here, so she's going to help me. She's a home remodeler.
Very best wishes, John.
Okay, take care. Talk to you soon. Thanks, Evie Doll. Anyways, Lou, if you want to do something for the campaign, if you can create a new X account, a new Instagram account, a new YouTube account, a new Clubhouse account, it would be appreciated. Just call it, politics or campaign, or vote John Kitover, or campaign to elect candidate John Kitover, something like that. If you want to do it, because it's not just an AI strategist, it's a content creation role, and you can use AI. Music, I think, will be huge. I've been creating music using poetry, and it's unbelievable with Sunu. That I could do that all day, every day, and just listen to it, play it, because it's all copyright free. So all the YouTube lives and all, like, I can't hit copyright with my own music, which is amazing. And I have to go to my other room shortly and write an appeal to the appeal that I just lost, an appeal to the higher authority on why they should hear my appeal. Okay, we got a 5-minute hard out. Anything else you want to say, Lou?
I've said my piece.
Peace.
In my trucking room, and it was good. It was successful. You know what I'm saying? So
it's a quick way to gain up $20,000 to $30,000.
Yeah, Onyx did a great job of explaining it.
Let's do it here. Let's see.
It is crowdfunding, right? No, but the thing is, right, just like somebody said, I've never seen a bad one. This is the shit that nobody talks about. You do not want to see a bad one of those, right? Because let's say it's like $300 a week, like Onyx just said, and let's say it goes for 10 weeks. That's a $3 grand pot every week. You feel? This week you're gonna get $3 grand. You feel me? Next week somebody else show they get the $3 grand. You feel me?
Right.
So everybody doesn't have $3 grand, right? One time. That's the reason why you're pooling your money together. So in that sense, it kind of is crowdfunding. You get what I'm saying? Like you can use $300. You can't use $300 to buy a decent car, but if you had $3 grand, you got a little, got a decent leeway. You could put yourself into an apartment. You get what I'm saying? And try to work things out week by week after that. You feel me? But $300 is kind of hard to get yourself into an apartment and a car. So that's why, pooling your money with trusted people works. You get what I'm saying? But they can go bad. And just as a side note, from a legal perspective, these are illegal. So don't keep that shit on the susu or the hush hush. You feel me? And
I wanted to say this before
because I felt like I didn't get a chance to land. But another way that you guys could keep money in your pockets, guarantee every year, and this definitely has to be amongst a friend, family, or anybody that you trust dynamic. You can have things like birthday clubs. So you get everybody's birthday down. This is stuff that, because I have a big family. So we used to do this every year for each other. But you can do birthday clubs. So every year or every whatever, who's a part of this birthday club, we all decide on how much money we want to put in for the birthday club. So let's say we want to all put in maybe $50, $100. Whoever birthday come up, when it comes around, you will get that money for what we all put in for your birthday, and you would do the same, and it just keep on. Everybody for their birthday will just always have a
Except
lot of money
for the last
we're in
birthday.
the club, and we're literally putting towards the pot. So whoever it is, everybody, you get a chance to have money for your birthday.
Wow, the birthday.
Just want to say,
That's the same concept, is it?
yeah.
It's your birthday.
Popped up 6 of them.
She gave. That's that.
Undocumented immigrants. Legislative support. As an assembly member, he voted for New York's gender-affirming care, quote, shield law, end quote, to protect patients and providers from hostile out-of-state actions, a move that applies to all. Campaign and supporters have also pointed out that while federal law prohibits the use of federal funds for health care for undocumented immigrants, some states and cities use their own funds to provide coverage,
This is
which
Canada
he
John
supports
Kevin running in the 16th
expanded.
district. We are here in Springfield at the state of Illinois at the Board of Elections.
Can
We are
you get
ready.
to that 100 million for the illegals? That was the insane one. That was the insane.
Well, you know something else that was insane. He said regardless of their immigration status.
Yeah,
That's also insane.
but Democrats will tell you. But Democrats will tell you that didn't happen. That wasn't happening. We were never doing that. And this actually follows along with it coming out that they were giving illegal Social Security numbers in New York City. This falls right in line with that. So now you can understand why they want to do what they're doing in New York.
So that means
Can you provide a resource for that? Can you provide a source for they're providing illegal immigrants with security?
Telling people to read.
Okay.
That means basically somebody can fly in on a plane. They can get the gender-affirming care, i.e. surgery, and paid for by the American taxpayer.
Not by the American taxpayer. Why are you saying that? This is
Where does the money come from?
New York.
Where does the money come from?
The city of New York. New York
How
City.
does the city?
But we get federal funds here, Alicia.
How does the city
We get
of New York
federal
money?
funds.
Hold on. How does the city of New York get money? Where does that money come from?
Disproportionately, the city does not get federal funding because it's a
Where
blue
does
state.
the money come from?
Right. If we're talking about the policies and procedures that Mamdani wants to implement, they come from New York taxpayer dollars,
Exactly.
not American
Hey,
taxpayer dollars.
it's more than that. It's more than that, Theo. It's more than that. So what normally happens is, especially like in the case of an illegal, when they go to the hospital, they're documented as an illegal, and if they have to have emergency services, what the hospitals are required to do is send that bill to the federal government, which is the reason. Yeah. So they bill the government. But this is the reason why when you look in the big beautiful bill, which is what the Democrats are trying to repeal through their Democratic CR, what they're asking for is a repeal on Section 2141 of the big beautiful bill. What that bill talks about is overbilling the federal government, billing for illegal aliens, billing for illegal aliens transgender care, like the whole Section 71. And there's like 3 other digits, like 71103, 71104, so on and so forth. If you go through and you read that, what the hospitals are being forced to do is bill the federal government, basically like back pay.
So this all adds up, basically.
Yeah.
They've been running a scheme for their voting demographic
and they're overbilling. So it's no different than a nigga running a hustle. This shit is crazy.
This is actually insane. So this is what they tried to blame the Republicans. They don't want food stamps to, they want to shut down the federal government. Mind you, they voted to open it, to keep the government open. so they can run their schemes like the one they're doing in New York or attempting to do in New York.
So if y'all remember the room y'all was doing like a week ago, Norm pulled up the CR and he said, let's read it together. And if we would have read it, we would have saw it, but he never had a chance to read it.
The continuing resolution.
Yeah. If we would have read it, we would have saw it.
That?
The clean continuing resolution. Can I read you one of the illegal immigrants? Because I put that up there. Somebody asked me. Zofran Mandani is a strong advocate for increasing and guaranteeing legal representation of immigrants, including those who are undocumented, and has made this an essential part of his political platform. Key aspects of his stance on legal defense for illegal immigrants, undocumented immigrants, quote, parentheses, include guaranteed legal representation. Mandani has pledged that under his leadership, the city would provide legal representation for all immigrants in detention and deportation proceedings. He notes this would significantly boost their chances of remaining with their families. This is my side note. Who do you think is going to pay for this? And lawyers don't come cheap. Next bullet point, increased funding. He has consistently called for the city to increase funding for legal assistance to undocumented immigrants and communities targeted by mass deportation efforts. So we have a problem in New York, this is me talking, of gangs of illegal immigrants, you know, like MS-13 and Train to Agua. So he wants to defend those guys. Bullet point, combating federal enforcement. Combating. He views the provision of legal services as a key part of, quote, fighting back, unquote, against aggressive federal immigration enforcement policies, such as those under the Trump administration. So again, my comment, he's going to be at war with Trump. Strengthening sanctuary laws. Mandani supports strengthening New York City's sanctuary city status, strengthening it, and preventing local law enforcement from cooperating with immigration and customs enforcement. ICE. Bullet point, protecting due process. He emphasizes the importance of defending the due process rights of all New Yorkers, regardless of immigration status.
Section 2141
Against what he describes as policies that assume, quote, guilty until proven innocent. His proposals have been a subject of debate, with some critics like those at the Heritage Foundation estimating that Mamdani wants to spend $100 million on lawyers for illegal immigrants and characterizing his border policies as, quote, socialist. So that's Mamdani on gender-affirming care or transgender surgery for illegal immigrants. And defending illegal immigrants at the taxpayers' dime.
Shit was fucking it. Defending them is insane. Like paying for, like taxpayers paying for it.
And this is why it's so important to read. This is why you gotta read. But see, a lot of Democrats want to just have talking points. When you read it to the room, then you can actually find the information.
Giving someone an attorney does not mean that he's defending them.
It's cool. Like, listen, I don't think it's cool, but like, if his political position is, hey, these people need legal defense, which, you know, that's kind of like an American thing. Okay, why does the taxpayer have to pay for this bullshit? Why did the taxpayer have to foot the fucking bill for this illegal shit? That's the insane part. It's one thing to support the illegal immigration. It's another thing to force people to pay for it. That's crazy.
Can I read you now about the clean continuing resolution that you asked for?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Okay. A clean continuing resolution, or CR, is a temporary funding bill that maintains government operations at existing levels, largely from the prior fiscal year, without adding new policy changes, spending cuts, or poison pill amendments. So anybody that tells you that the Republicans have a bill on the floor that wants to cut anything, they're lying to you. It's not the case. Okay, continuing. The current clean CR, HR 5371, which was passed by the House and is currently stalled in the Senate due to a government shutdown as of November 4th, 2025, that's today, includes, bullet point, temporary funding extension. The bill is intended to fund the government through November 21st, 2025. So this is my side note. That means that the politicians could discuss whatever they want until November 21st, 2025 without cutting people off SNAP or healthcare or anything else, right? Okay, bullet point. Maintains existing funding levels. It largely continues funding the fiscal year 2025 levels allowing agencies to continue operating without disruption while a long-term budget is negotiated. That's what politicians do, they negotiate. So that means the air traffic controllers could go back to work. That's my comment. Bullet point, security assistance funding. It allocates specific limited additional funds for security. $30 million in security assistance for congressional lawmakers. They're trying to cover their butts. 58, that's my comment, $58 million in security assistance for the Supreme Court and executive branch. All right. No new policy riders. The key feature of a clean CR is the absence of new, often controversial policy provisions or conditions that are unrelated to the essential function of keeping the government running. This allows for a straightforward, nonpartisan vote to prevent a shutdown. So I just want to point out, this is a nonpartisan bill that doesn't cut or add anything. It just means keep funding the government while the politicians work this out. That's my comment. Extension of specific authorities. Wait, you want to ask a question and move on?
No. So basically, the people who aren't getting their SNAP benefits, the dates they're supposed to get it, if this continuing resolution was passed, these people could still get their SNAP benefits, meaning eat and not starve.
100%.
And each party could basically debate and argue for the changes or the non-changes that they wanted.
100%.
But then let me ask you this then. If that's the case, why would a party push against it when people are going to starve?
Because they want to feed the narrative that the Republicans are the one trying to starve the people. I also got the evidence too, all of the illegal immigrants who have been getting, who have gotten Social Security numbers. I got the article up right now with information.
Because to me, it's just weird to push a narrative that another party wants to starve people when you could have passed the continuing resolutions. No budget, nothing changes, right? Everything the same as the last fiscal year, right? Nothing added, nothing lost. Why would you starve people to play politics and then blame the other side for what you're doing?
Because people like power. People love power. My wife calls it a permanent period. They like power, money, and sex. They would do anything to the American people to continue that PMS.
Now, okay, that begs the question. I get the politicians chasing power. Why are the people who on this app specifically pushing narratives that the other party is starving people when they're actively aware that this continuing resolution could have been
Because they're brainwashed, Theo.
They haven't read it neither, Theo. Theo, they never read it. They don't know the actual information. So that's
Break it down, Lux. Break it down.
I'm just saying they're brainwashed. They're like political puppets. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean...
And this is all public information. It's all public information. Go ahead, Lux. I'm sorry.
I just feel like it's political puppets on both sides, but it's sometimes it just get a little wild. Like the way they it's the Republicans that are starving us.
When God wants you to...
And if the Democrats are the ones who are not voting to open the government, and if that's the reason why everybody's going hungry, then it would, no matter what, irrespective of the reasons, it would be the Democrats who are starving the American people. I just don't understand. And they're like, oh, well, we got to make Donald Trump pay. Oh, we're going to sue him. Like, what? I could have been did this. The same way those two judges called for Donald Trump to pay for the snaps, they could have put those in place prior to this even happening.
SNAP is $800 million a month.
The people are fed, the children are fed, but they didn't do that. They waited until the big ruckus, and the fact that we still fucking around with this gender shit. This is an issue. The president has already said, irrespective of if I like him or not, I don't have to like Donald Trump. He said there are two genders in America. There's man and there's woman. Why the fuck are we still talking about gender affirming care? That's none of our business. We don't need to know about your sexuality. How many times do Americans need to say, we don't give a fuck about your sexuality? We do not want to participate. Tax dollar, no tax dollar. Situational or not. We don't want to participate in your sexuality and what you want to be or what you want to do. I don't understand why this is a countrywide problem. Why they asking taxpayers of any town or any state to pay for someone else's sexual preference. You want to have a dick. You want us to pay for it. That's crazy. You want a pussy. You want us to pay for it. That's crazy. So I don't know. I really don't be like promoting Donald Trump. But when he say that these people have become lunatics, Oh God, they become lunatics, y'all. We are talking about
It's mutilation.
sexuality still. Yeah, like we still talking about it after the president said what he said. Put the laws in. We still talking about gender affirming care.
They're brainwashed on it.
I don't even want to ever hear that word again.
You're still talking about it.
Yeah, and even the Democratic resolution is 68 pages. People have access to it. You can look it up. You can actually get it. I can post it in the chat. It's a PDF. You can actually get it. I got it from someone from Clubhouse, and you can actually read it yourself. But people don't want to read. They just want to argue in rooms and have Jamal Bryant talking points or somebody else. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to fucking read. But now that we've sat here and read what exactly is happening with these different mayors, now everybody's quiet because they understand you got the facts in front of you. So now you can't talk all that crazy shit.
We spend $1 billion a month on abortion, $800 million a month on SNAP. Let's just cut the abortions and then we can fund the SNAP.
Mayors, like something's wrong with the mayor. There's nothing wrong with the mayor.
We're not saying that. We're just putting the facts on the table.
I'm just glad that there's still some sane people on both sides that can see the facts as they are, non-biasedly, and come to the actual conclusion of things that are happening. Because I feel like a lot of times in these conversations, I'm being gaslit. I feel like people are either brainwashed or paid opposition, or that it's something going on that is not normal.
You never seen a parrot repeat something it heard? Hello?
It literally at times, like when you explain to somebody a fact, right, and then you use logic, right, just logic, pure logic, to come to a conclusion, and people say it's not happening or it's not that, or they gaslight you and they call you names. It feels like you're in an insane asylum because it feels like reality is not reality. Like it's high.
Well, it's not meditation. It's not peace.
Can I speak
It's
to
propaganda projection. Like this Jew hater right here running his mouth. Zero. He's a clubhouse hero, a real world zero.
A lot of times when you're talking to like black people, it feels like you're talking to a robot almost. Because like, are you
hello?
Not aware the Democrats could have opened the government? Like
no, and the Republicans too. Both of them. It's both of them, brother. It's both of them.
Hold on, Zero.
It's 50-50. 50-50.
Hold on, Zero. But you're negating the part where the Republicans voted for the continuing resolution. They voted to keep the government open.
Right.
But they want to kill. But they want to kill. Listen, they want to kill. And listen, the Obama ACA is shit. It's no good. Even Marjorie Taylor Greene says, look, it's shit. But my party, listen, I'm a Republican from Florida, right? Listen, my party, right, has never done anything to change it. They've never done.
You're a Republican from Florida. You're an anti-Semitic, Jew-hating piece of shit.
With the CR right now.
Chill out, man. Listen, I'm talking.
This is the emotional stuff, though. This is what we're not.
Yeah, can you hear me? Because I'm talking. I'm talking. Right? Can you hear me? Okay, so let me finish this. Let me just land this real quick, okay? Okay, let me land this real quick. So anyhow, okay, Marjorie Taylor Greene said ACA is shit. Our party, right? I'm a Republican too. Listen, be quiet, man. Just like Marjorie Taylor Greene, I'm a Republican from Florida, and they never listen. My party has never done anything to try to fix it.
This is about New York.
So now, no, listen. The new rates have just come out.
I want you to stop saying you're from Florida.
Oh my God! Can you let him finish?
I can hear you.
Yeah, somebody let me land it. Come on, man. The plane is like wibbly wobbly and it's going up and down. Let me land the plane.
I can hear your accent, and you're not from the state of Florida, sir. Where are you actually from?
Please shut up, Arminius. That is fucking irrelevant. Let him finish.
Just stop saying you're from Florida, please.
Why is he talking about Marjorie Taylor?
Please mute up because he's explaining why we're here today.
Where we are today?
No. Exactly.
No.
Listen. Cicero, like every listen, like every New Yorker, right? I'm from New York City. I'm in Florida. Okay, we're all snowbirds, right? I live in Florida. That my voting state is Fort Lauderdale. Okay, that I vote out of Fort Lauderdale. Okay, so that's what I vote out of. Okay, all right. Now, going back to what I'm saying, okay? Marjorie Taylor Greene said, look, we're at this point that her kids, right, who are grown, just got their new bill, and it's going to double their insurance rates. And she said it, and I'm quoting something, well, not quoting, but, semi-quoting someone who's in the Congress. And she's saying, look, My party's never done anything to fix it. Until we can fix it, we're going to have to keep it where it is because I'm having my kids double their health insurance. That's the problem. And a lot of people, this is November 1st, a lot of people got their statement for what's going to be coming in January. If you got your mail, open your mail and look at what your insurance company just told you. If you're paying like $400 or $800, now it's going to be $1,900, $2,000 a month.
Can you connect this to the?
That's not what we were talking about. We were talking about the CR. We weren't talking about that.
That's correct. Can you connect that to the continuing resolution, which just funds the government, and then they can talk about the firing subsidies and everything else?
But that's the problem. Normal, that's the problem. There is no talking because they haven't talked for years. And they don't have a plan. And that's what Marjorie Taylor Greene said. Marjorie Taylor Greene said they don't have a plan.
Wait, she's in the House of Representatives.
They want to kill the ACA. Listen,
this is in front of
if you don't see it by now, if you don't see it by now, the Republicans want to kill the plan, and the insurance companies are the ones that are paying the millions and millions of dollars for Trump. For Trump to kill because they want to kill the ACA and they want to be able to charge these people.
None of that is in the CR. That's not why the government is shut down.
Dude, it's not the resolution. It's not, dude. That's why we are in a shutdown right now. It's not about a resolution.
The Democrats didn't sign the CR.
Oh my God.
Dude, it's not about,
Wait,
they're not gonna
Zero,
sign
then you would admit, if it's not about a resolution, you would admit these people don't want to discuss anything.
No, they do. That's the problem. But Trump's told the Republicans to go home. It's the government.
The government.
Listen, the politicians have been out of the office. The politicians on the Republican side have been out of Washington D.C. for 45 days.
How many times did they try to open the government? You know?
No, they left before it shut down.
No,
because they didn't want to sign the Epstein.
They tried to open it
14 times.
They didn't want to sign the Epstein bill.
This is about the CR.
No, dude, you're not understanding what these people are fighting about.
People would be.
It's very simple what they're fighting about.
You know, God bless Zero, because he's a Republican trying to translate for you stupid motherfuckers, and you still can't understand.
Translate.
Thank you for saving my breath. Thank you.
What are you talking about?
This is true.
What? What are you talking about?
She does this all the time.
That lady is insane.
She's just a cheerleader.
No, she's not. No, she's not.
He literally just read the facts.
This is the problem. This is the problem we have right now. This is the problem we have right now. People are picking sides. Stop picking sides.
Why is the government?
Be an American. Be an American. Stop picking sides. Be an American.
Hold on, zero. It's not about picking sides. It's about looking at what has been presented and seeing who's at fault. That's just like if I got punched in the face, I'm gonna look to see who punched me in the goddamn face. Okay, so it's not about picking sides. This isn't a war in that way. Stop the emotion. Actually find out what happened, and then we can actually.
I'm not emotional. I don't get emotional.
No, you are. You're like he said, she said, or he said, and she said.
No, I don't. I'm just a New Yorker. That's it. That's just my New York coming out. I'm not emotional. Believe me.
You're a Floridian.
Yeah, but El Normo's a white guy. He's a white boy.
He's not white. He's Jew.
El Normo, that's white. That's white. He's a white European guy.
Dude, you're talking from Marjorie Taylor Greene in Fort Lauderdale. It has nothing to do with New York.
Oh my God, this is crazy. Gaslighting is incredible.
Marjorie Taylor Greene is from Georgia. She's from Georgia.
Maybe I'm a little
What are you
biased,
talking
but
about
I
it
don't,
for?
Listen, I might be a little biased, but I don't trust New Yorkers who move to Florida. There's something very suspicious.
We are in Florida. New York is dude.
Hey,
Dude, where I live, no, listen.
Cicero, we want to
Cicero, where I live is Lighthouse Point, Florida. It is the mafia retirement community for the mafia.
That's why I said I don't trust you.
Can we get back
Okay,
to
so
CR
yeah, we all live down here. And when we go back, I have 2 houses in New York. I own 2 houses in New York. I go to New York all the time.
I don't believe
So
that.
you're an economic immigrant? What are you?
I'm retired.
You're from Malaysia. You're a military guy who lives in Malaysia with his Malaysian wife. By the way, what nationality is your wife, Zero?
She's Indian Malaysia, from India.
Okay,
That's my second wife. My first wife is Black American, the one that I had all my kids with.
Oh, hell.
I have 2 wives. I have 2 wives.
What is your ethnic?
I have a Black American wife. She looked just like when she was 21 years old.
Like Alicia?
She and Venus Williams look exactly alike.
Why
and if you
keep
want to look at
abortion?
me,
Why-
when people come to me,
Material.
my wife,
your
if you
ethnicity?
put my wife, listen, you put my first wife, Venus Williams, and Serena Williams in a room and say pick the sisters, they would always pick my wife and Venus Williams. The sisters.
No wonder she
Okay, pause. So
Exactly
wait, are you
alike.
still married to your first wife?
It's actually funny.
Yes, I have 2 wives. I'm Muslim.
Are you Muslim?
Okay.
What's your
God bless. So you practice polygamy?
I'm Black American from Harlem, New York, 126th Street, right down the
You're
street
Black
from the
American.
Apollo Theater. I'm
Where's
from
your
126th
grandparents?
Street.
He's a polygamist.
What's your grandparents from?
Virginia and North Carolina.
Ooh, sounds Black American to me.
This person.
We all-
you don't. Listen, this person
From Virginia and North Carolina. That's
He
right.
doesn't sound
And
like
we
a
own
Black
orange groves.
person.
Listen, we own orange groves in Florida. Right?
You don't
Right?
sound
We
a
grow
Black
oranges.
person.
We sell the Tropicana. Yeah, we own orange groves in Florida. We sell the Tropicana.
Zero is a real world zero, clubhouse hero, an anti-Semitic, Jew-hating, low IQ moron, a Democrat shill, a Democrat hack.
In Hardy County. County. You know what that is?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so you know what Hardy County is. We
Yeah,
also
of
own.
course.
We also grow. We also own. Listen, we also grow tomatoes in Immokalee. You know where's Immokalee?
I do.
All right, then there you go. So what's the question?
I'm just seeing if you're actually a black person. You don't sound black.
I don't sound black.
You're
You
a
want me
New
to start
Yorker.
talking? You want me to talk geech? We talk geech down here too.
You're a New Yorker.
Oh
right?
yeah, flex on him. Talking some geek. Talking
You're
some
actually
geek.
New
Flex on
Yorker.
him.
Geech Immokalee way.
Yeah, fuck you, Armenians.
Huh?
You're actually New Yorker.
Dude, from 126th Street, down the street from the. You know what Sylvia's restaurant is?
No.
On 126th and Lenox.
I know. It on now.
Okay. Okay, I own a building about right down the street on 126th Street, right down from Sylvia's restaurant.
When did your people move to New York?
Dude, if I tell you who my grandmother was, you would be shocked.
Go ahead.
My grandmother owned 2 of the most popular beer halls in Harlem during the Prohibition time.
Are you?
He's a gangster. He lives with a bunch of wop-dangle mafiosos in Florida.
Man, I'll tell you.
This has to be a troll.
How you know it's not black right there?
I'm not trolling you, man.
This is
I'm
high
not
level
trolling you,
trolling
man.
right here. This is
Dude, I'm not trolling you, man.
He's
I'm in the good schools and I speak well. That doesn't make me
You're a
anything.
high level.
he's a trust fund baby from the Prohibition era, everybody.
Y'all hate educated blacks. Y'all hate any motherfucker that can read.
Wait, hold on.
He's a Republican. And y'all
This is not
hate
an
him because he's a
educated
reader.
kind of-
Yeah, I'm a
Wait,
Republican.
I know. Wait.
So hold
Yeah.
on, hold on. When did you get?
Zero is a Republican. He's a Black American. Why y'all getting y'all information from El Normo? The
Hold
fucking.
on.
I've been trying to save these hoes, but they don't want to listen.
Zero. When did you convert?
Excuse me, why did you move her down?
I don't convert. My father was born a Muslim.
What he's Sunni. or
Why
Shia?
did you move her down?
Muslim.
NOI.
Are you NOI Sunni Shia? What?
Muslim.
NOI.
Zero's nothing but a pain in the ass. He's been a pain in the ass to his Caliphate 2 wives and all his children and all the clubhouse users here for years. Zero's gone on and on about Israel and the Jews. He's nothing but an anti-Semitic, Jew-hating, low IQ taxi driver. That's all he is.
Opinion, and like, let's not do what the other side does, is try to like pick him apart and try to find like some reason to make
No, it's okay to have a difference
invalid.
of opinion.
Like,
it's okay to have a difference
let's
of
not do
opinion.
that.
He just sounds like a troll.
Now I'm gonna say one
He
more thing
doesn't
about
sound
me.
like a troll.
He is a troll.
Can
I'm
y'all
gonna tell you
shut
something.
up?
When people meet me,
from El Normo.
listen. When people meet me, the first thing they tell me is not "Hi, how are you?" The first thing they always say is, "You look just like Barack Obama."
They say
Are you
I'm
mulatto?
No, that was not
I'm
helpful.
serious.
That was
I'm
not
serious.
helpful.
No, but that's what I look like.
Are you mulatto?
So
Yeah, we can see it in your
Except I don't. Except I don't have big ears. No, except I don't have those big ears.
Okay, nobody.
But that's what I look like.
you're East African.
So that's enough. So I ain't white. I'm not white.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not white.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, so get that out of your mind.
Well, back to wasting everybody's time this beautiful Monday afternoon listening to Zero tell us absolutely nothing. He's a human zero, a clubhouse hero, a real world zero. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to your clubhouse experience, election day, running for governor. Mom
Yeah,
Donnie?
we're not centering the clears, so miss me with that. Next.
What is that, man? Hey, listen. Let me tell you this. Listen. I understand what you mean about the clears, but understand this: Black Americans know that our enemy don't only come in the clear color. That's a fact.
Oh, shut up.
What are you talking about, clear? You talking about a Jacqueline? What are you talking about, a Jacqueline? Clear what? I'm a white person.
Hold on, do they?
Definitely.
What Kalisha said doesn't make sense because her parent is a clear. She's half clear.
What the fuck is a clear? What kind of clown show is this? What kind of bozo clown show are these clear people?
She said what she said. She said what she said, though. So who cares if her mom is clear or her daddy's clear? She said what she said.
I can't see you. You're clear. You're transparent. You're luminescent. I look right through you.
All the things don't make sense, but hey, we're here.
I already have to hear from one white man in my life. I don't want to hear from another one, which is why I'm here.
We understand that black politicians are just as much our enemy as the white man.
It's facts.
The white man ain't your enemy. There ain't no such thing as a white man. And there ain't no such thing as a politician. There's just your elected representatives, and they are borrowing and spending and taxing you all to death. And that's the truth of the earth.
I don't find that appropriate at all.
Well, you called me clear. That's not appropriate. I'm a man, lady. I ain't no clear person. What the fuck is a clear person?
You were okay with Zero trolling, and now you're
Zero is not trolling.
Zero is not a black person.
100% trolling.
Zero is not.
Zero said he got Obama cheekbones.
Yeah.
He is
Shut the fuck up.
No, but Malcolm X said, right? Well, Malcolm X talked about the fox and he talked about the wolf, right? I said you got the
saying
fox,
the same thing. We
which is
already
the liberal,
heard the
and then you
fox
got the
and the
wolf.
wolf.
That's the Republican.
Okay,
This guy's
shut the fuck
unhinged.
up.
This
God
guy's
damn.
unhinged.
Exactly. It's the Democrats that are holding this government up, not the Republicans. It's the Democrats. They do nothing. Just a bunch of demon rats. Taxing, borrowing, spending, giving you nothing for your money, taking everything from you. 65% of your property taxes go to the teachers' union. 65% of your property, $1 trillion a year.
That's reality.
Teachers need a lot more money. Teachers need a lot more money than what they're getting paid.
Let's talk about opening up the government. What's the next step?
Resolution.
Who voted for you to guide the conversation? Have we discussed the Virginia governor's race at all? Have we discussed the Virginia governor's race at all?
El Nomo got my vote.
Hold on, brother. Donald Trump actually said on Truth Social that
I don't give a
he's
fuck
not-
what Donald Trump said.
Oh, he's the president. You should care.
No.
He said he's not giving anybody. He said he's not giving
You should
anybody
care.
SNAP benefits
stop
until they open the government. So that means nobody's getting food until you guys open the government.
No, a federal judge just overruled that, and they are issuing SNAP benefits to all states. SNAP is rolling back out $1 billion a month of SNAP straight to Kroger grocery stores. Thank you, Kroger.
Everybody.
Benefits. God bless. He's just going to starve the whites in the red states. Mm-hmm.
You want those Americans?
What about the clear people? Maybe they're going to get starved too. What about the purple people, the brown people, the yellow people, the orange people, the green people? What about the pink people, the purple people? I'm pretty sure we're all Americans, and all your racial identity politics, you're nonstop. White people, black people, brown people, yellow people. Does it ever end with the colors and the peoples?
And it was Trump back in 2013 when he was giving
I
interviews.
know this
and he
bald
said, if
white
there's a
man is not
shutdown,
asking about us to stop talking about race.
John's
Go
not even
to a
white.
different room.
You're a
John's
white
not even white.
woman.
You see that guy in my PTR? That's Abraham Lincoln. Do any of you love what Abraham Lincoln did for your people? We the people?
It's not the case.
Who gives a fuck?
what do you mean you can tell she's black? What does that mean? You can tell she's black.
Tell she's black because she is black, and the fact is, white people and black people are different, and they don't speak the same.
Oh, that's
That's ridiculous, man. That's vernacular. That's vernacular.
Even if
It's vernacular.
even if you're
Somebody from Louisiana, exactly. Somebody from Louisiana don't speak the same as somebody from Chicago.
Even if your vernacular is a certain way, we have different vocal tonations. Like our vocal cords just hit different, bro.
Can you tell if I'm black or not? You yourself are telling me that you think I am not black.
You're not.
You keep saying I'm not black, dude. So you gotta be wrong because I'm black.
Sense, sir. Are you other? Are you other? Are you any?
Dude, I'm black. Listen to me.
Are you like an American
Listen to
Negro?
me. Cicero, listen to me. Listen to me. I'm not a Negro. I'm not a Negro.
Dude, quit calling this dude.
Armenians, you hear what you hear. You know what it is. You know, let it go. You know what it is.
Listen, bro, I'm black too. And if you don't think I'm black, you didn't vote for Joe Biden. Would you stop asking me whether I'm black or white? And can we get back to the truth?
I'm not doing it. Both of y'all niggas.
This is fascinating.
We moving both into the audience, and we're not doing this. I'm not about to be entertaining this weird shit. I don't know why y'all entertain. Send them niggas to the motherfucking audience and carry on with the conversation, please.
Well, maybe we should get to the governor of Virginia then. Is Kalisha?
Go ahead, Kalisha, lead us.
Two people are running for governor in Virginia. What do you mean? What do you?
Let's talk about their merits. Let's talk about their merits.
Okay, Norma, which one do you want to talk about first?
Raise that as embarrassing as it was to have heard what we just heard, I just wanted good cousin Arminius to recognize the people that are gatekeeping black culture to sounding fucking black, meaning you have to speak with a certain vernacular, with the niggas on stage, not the women. Because yesterday you were saying that when it's a woman that's
nobody said anything about vernacular. I literally just talked about vocal tonation.
I'll be listening to
Did
you.
you not hear me say something about vocal
Are you
tonation?
gonna keep interrupting Arminius? Your Tourette's is showing. Please let the woman finish.
You interrupt every 5 seconds.
So what?
Exactly.
I'm the
What are
queen,
you talking
bitch.
about?
I'm the queen, bitch.
You're not a queen.
Oh, I am. That's why they call me Kalisha.
You're the queen.
They need to invest so they can expand and leave the cultures, because black women are raising all
the
these
same as the fate of life.
terrible things.
Why
You're the ones
who you are
Arminius, let her finish,
so you do
please.
recall. Oh, that's wonderful. So you do recall. And I just I came up here just to make sure you saw it was the niggas on stage that kept that stupidity just now, not the women. Oh, okay. Okay, sure.
Yeah, niggas is always doing stupid shit.
Right.
Hey, that's so long. I don't agree with that.
You're not black.
Word on the stage.
Can you please shut the fuck up? Is it biracial wars time? Because I will drag all you quote unquote monoracial motherfuckers.
Not black.
Do you want to start this?
You're biracial.
Because I do know my lineage, okay? I traced it all the way back. You want to talk about my granny, my great granny? Because I'm ready, bitch.
I just want to express that I'm offended by you using the N-word.
I'm also offended.
Y'all let Mexicans say it though. Y'all don't give a fuck. I don't want to hear that.
Okay, y'all.
I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear shit. Shut the fuck up.
California.
Because when them Mexicans say that shit, y'all don't say shit. Shut
You're
the
from
fuck
California.
up.
I'm not from
Shut that shit the fuck up.
We don't deal with Mexicans. So I don't know.
Like I said, shut that shit the hell up.
I'm from Alabama. We don't rock like that.
I said what the fuck I said. Anywho, go ahead, Kalisha.
Out west. That's how y'all get down. We don't get down like that.
I don't get down like shit, nigga.
That's the California issue.
Who the hell you think you talking to? I don't get down like shit. I'll slap a hoe. They call me a fucking nigga, and they ain't black.
As you should.
Can a biracial person use that term?
Can you not worry about it because you're white? Stay on mute.
No, thank you, Kalisha, but thanks for the offer. And I embrace both your Jewish side and your black side.
Who bother am I in here?
I feel like
I embrace your Jewish
I feel like
side, but how do you
Kalisha is
embrace-
closer.
I got it, Ty. I gotta put these motherfuckers in their place. I got it.
I feel like Kalisha is culturally closer
That's
than
like me
Norm.
saying I embrace your Chinese side.
Well,
I feel like I don't give a fuck what you think about me, bitch.
Did you have a bar mitzvah or whatever it is?
He's Chinese?
Why are you censoring me? I thought we were talking about the Virginia governor.
You censor yourself. You're the queen.
I thought we were talking about the Virginia governor.
Queen. You said you're the queen.
Just because I'm the queen doesn't mean I have to censor myself. That just means I have to guide you sheeple.
Wait, Armenians is Chinese? Is Chinese though?
I'm not Chinese. I'm Japanese. Yo, that's fine. Yo, that's fine.
Wait, who did that?
I'm not a nigga. I'm really not a nigga.
Crying.
I'm really not a nigga. I'm really not.
Are you really speaking Japanese?
Am I Chong? No, that's Chinese. Chinese. Cantonese.
Oh.
That's Cantonese.
Oh, Cantonese. Okay.
Yeah. I just made soy sauce chicken. That's what I said.
Oh, okay. Soy sauce chicken. Shout out to
Y'all
soy
be
sauce
smoking
chicken.
crack.
Mushy mushy.
Y'all be on drugs. That's
So
what
back
happened.
to the Virginia governor, right?
Now you from Okinawa today.
I actually been to Okinawa many times.
No, been to Okinawa. So have I.
I'm not
Hello?
from there. I'm
That's
not from
okay.
there, but I've been there.
Okay, so being there and being from there is two different things. I said, oh, so now you from
the
Okinawa
mainland.
today. You know what, Armenian? So you know what? Who Japanese? I got to hear this.
I already told you the story 55 times.
So why when we look at the side of these braids, we don't see not now Japanese in them edges.
You can't because they crooked.
You know?
That's true. Especially because it's not tearing upon your health.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite things and one of the things I miss about Ontario.
Are you no longer in that area?
No, I'm in a different farming. I'm in the prairies now, so it's a different farming experience. The farmers are too far. They're about 4 hours away. So there's a lot of like intermediary between the farm and the market. But there's a lot of like community shared agriculture programs. So if I wanted to order food from a farm, like vegetables and stuff, I could pick them up. I just haven't done that yet. Okay. But I had a chance to meet with some of the farmers, and they're really thinking about like not just like they're obviously thinking about the animals, but they're also thinking about like nitrogen, and they're like talking about like religious terms, like it's a religious obligation.
Kitover running in the 16th district.
And it's also a huge Mennonite area too, so yeah.
Nice.
Some of the big leaders in the climate change thing in America are evangelical Christians.
Yeah, exactly. Because they're farmers.
They're farmers, and they see this religious obligation piece too, right?
They to steward the land.
See that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's in the first book.
Love that. Isn't what's his name? Oh, shoot. Andrew. Isn't he vegan?
Yeah. I worry that with halal and kosher food, that they're gonna too much on like the specific rules about the animal being slaughtered and not focus on like the broader issue of factory farming, which has like all of these billions of animals living lives not worth living, but they're like stuck in a 3x3 crate who can never even turn around once in their life because of how cramped they are. Like it's like I don't think that the biblical authors would have predicted that we would get there, so we'd want to do things to prevent that.
If you want to be like,
I completely agree, and I
So many
I think
of my
like
clients
that's
mess
why
this
for
up.
me, like I would rather know the farm I'm getting it from than worry about if it's halal or not. Like that is one of my priority for me.
The absence of stunning the animal, stunning, I think, is universal law in the West today. And the only people who don't practice it are halal and kosher slaughterhouses because they get a religious exemption.
Children, baby mamas.
Hey, Bobby. Hey, Big Bob. It's Big Bob in now. Big Bob. Not Little Bob. Big Bob.
With dessert, the cinnamon.
She welcomes both saints and sinners. The Tao is like a bellows. It is empty, yet infinitely capable. The more you use it, the more it produces. The more you talk of it, the less you understand. Hold on to the center. 6. The Tao is called the Great Mother. Empty, yet inexhaustible, it gives birth to infinite worlds. It is always present within you. You can use it any way you want. 7. The Tao is infinite, eternal. Why is it eternal? It was never born, thus it can never die. Why is it infinite? It has no desires for itself, thus it is present for all beings. The Master stays behind. That is why she is ahead. She is detached from all things. That is why she is one with them. Because she has let go of herself, she is perfectly fulfilled. 8. The Supreme Good is like water, which nourishes all things without trying to. It is content with the low places that people disdain. Thus, it is like the Tao. In dwelling, live close to the ground. In thinking, keep to the simple. In conflict, be fair and generous. In governing, don't try to control. In work, do what you enjoy. In family life, be completely present. When you are content to be simply and don't compare or compete, everybody will respect you. 9. Fill your bowl to the brim, and it will spill. Keep sharpening your knife, and it will blunt. Chase after money and security, and your heart will never unclench. Care about people's approval, and you will be their prisoner. Do your work, then step back. The only path to serenity. 10. Can you coax your mind from its wandering and keep to the original oneness? Can you let your body become supple as a newborn child's? Can you cleanse your inner vision until you see nothing but the light? Can you love people and lead them without imposing your will? Can you deal with the most vital matters by letting events take their course? Can you step back from your own mind and thus understand all things. Giving birth and nourishing, having without possessing, acting with no expectations, leading and not trying to control. This is the supreme virtue. (11) We join spokes together in a wheel, but it is the center hole that makes the wagon move. We shape clay into a pot, but it is the emptiness inside that holds whatever we want. We hammer wood for a house, but it is the inner space that makes it livable. We work with being, but non-being is what we use. 12. Colors blind the eye. Sounds deafen the ear. Flavors numb the taste. Thoughts weaken the mind. Desires wither the heart. The master observes the world, but trusts his inner vision. He allows things to come and go. His heart is open as the sky. 13. Success is as dangerous as failure. Hope is as hollow as fear. What does it mean that success is as dangerous as failure? Whether you go up the ladder or down it, your position is shaky. When you stand with your 2 feet on the ground, you will always keep your balance. What does it mean that hope is as hollow as fear? Hope and fear are both phantoms that arise from thinking of the self. When we don't see the self as self, what do we have to fear? See the world as yourself. Have faith in the way things are. Love the world as yourself. Then you can care for all things. 14. Look, and it can't be seen. Listen, and it can't be heard. Reach, and it can't be grasped. Above, it isn't bright. Below, it isn't dark. Seamless, unnameable, it returns to the realm of nothing. Form that includes all forms. Image without an image. Subtle, beyond all conception. Approach it, and there is no beginning. Follow it, and there is no end. You can't know it, but you can be it, at ease in your own life. Just realize where you come from. This is the essence of wisdom. 15. The ancient masters were profound and subtle, Their wisdom was unfathomable. There is no way to describe it. All we can describe is their appearance. They were careful as someone crossing an iced-over stream, alert as a warrior in enemy territory, courteous as a guest, fluid as melting ice, shapeable as a block of wood, receptive as a valley, clear as a glass of water. Do you have the patience to wait till your mud settles and the water is clear? Can you remain unmoving till the right action arises by itself? The master doesn't seek fulfillment. Not seeking, not expecting. She is present and can welcome all things. 16. Empty your mind of all thoughts. Let your heart be at peace. Watch the turmoil of beings, but contemplate their return. Each separate being in the universe returns to the common source. Returning to the source is serenity. If you don't realize the source, you stumble in confusion and sorrow. When you realize where you come from, you naturally become tolerant, disinterested, amused, kind-hearted as a grandmother, dignified as a king. Immersed in the wonder of the Tao, you can deal with whatever life brings you. And when death comes, you are ready. 17. When the master governs, the people are hardly aware that he exists. Next best is a leader who is loved. Next, one who is feared. The worst is one who is despised. If you don't trust the people, you make them untrustworthy. The master doesn't talk, he acts. When his work is done, the people say, "Amazing, we did it, all by ourselves." 18. When the great Tao is forgotten, goodness and piety appear. When the body's intelligence declines, cleverness and knowledge step forth. When there is no peace in the family, filial piety begins. When the country falls into chaos, patriotism is born. 19. Throw away holiness and wisdom, and people will be 100 times happier. Throw away morality and justice, and people will do the right thing. Throw away industry and profit, and there won't be any thieves. If these three aren't enough, just stay at the center of the circle and let all things take their course. 20. Stop thinking and end your problems. What difference between yes and no? What difference between success and failure? Must you value what others value? Avoid what others avoid? How ridiculous. Other people are excited, as though they were at a parade. I alone don't care. I alone am expressionless, like an infant before it can smile. Other people have what they need. I alone possess nothing. I alone drift about like someone without a home. I am like an idiot. My mind is so empty. Other people are bright. I alone am dark. Other people are sharp. I alone am dull. Other people have a purpose. I alone don't know. I drift like a wave on the ocean. I blow as aimless as the wind. I am different from ordinary people. I drink from the Great Mother's breasts. 21. The Master keeps her mind always at one with the Tao. That is what gives her her radiance. The Tao is ungraspable. How can her mind be at one with it? Because she doesn't cling to ideas. The Tao is dark and unfathomable. How can it make her radiant? Because she lets it. Since before time and space were, the Tao is. It is beyond is and is not. How do I know this is true? I look inside myself and see. 22. If you want to become whole, let yourself be partial. If you want to become straight, let yourself be crooked. If you want to become full, let yourself be empty. If you want to be reborn, let yourself die. If you want to be given everything, give everything up. The Master, by residing in the Tao, sets an example for all beings. Because he doesn't display himself, people can see his light. Because he has nothing to prove, people can trust his words. Because he doesn't know who he is, people recognize themselves in him. Because he has no goal in mind, everything he does succeeds. When the ancient masters said, if you want to be given everything, give everything up, they weren't using empty phrases. Only in being lived by the Tao can you be truly yourself. "23. Express yourself completely, then keep quiet. Be like the forces of nature. When it blows, there is only wind. When it rains, there is only rain. When the clouds pass, the sun shines through. If you open yourself to the Tao, you are at one with the Tao, and you can embody it completely. If you open yourself to insight, you are at one with insight, and you can use it completely. If you open yourself to loss, you are at one with loss, and you can accept it completely. Open yourself to the Tao, then trust your natural responses, and everything will fall into place. 24. He who stands on tiptoe doesn't stand firm. He who rushes ahead doesn't go far. He who tries to shine dims his own light. He who defines himself can't know who he really is. He who has power over others can't empower himself. He who clings to his work will create nothing that endures. If you want to accord with the Tao, just do your job, then let go. 25. There was something formless and perfect before the universe was born. It is serene, empty, solitary, unchanging, infinite, eternally present. It is the mother of the universe. For lack of a better name, I call it the Tao. It flows through all things, inside and outside, and returns to the origin of all things. The Tao is great. The universe is great. Earth is great. Man is great. These are the four great powers. Man follows the earth. Earth follows the universe. The universe follows the Tao. The Tao follows only itself. 26. The heavy is the root of the light. The unmoved is the source of all movement. Thus the master travels all day without leaving home. However splendid the views, she stays serenely in herself. Why should the lord of the country flit about like a fool? If you let yourself be blown to and fro, you lose touch with your root. If you let restlessness move you, you lose touch with who you are. "27. A good traveler has no fixed plans and is not intent upon arriving. A good artist lets his intuition lead him wherever it wants. A good scientist has freed himself of concepts and keeps his mind open to what is. Thus the master is available to all people and doesn't reject anyone. He's ready to use all situations and doesn't waste anything. This is called embodying the light. What is a good man but a bad man's teacher? What is a bad man but a good man's job? If you don't understand this, you will get lost, however intelligent you are. It is the great secret. "28. Know the male, yet keep to the female. Receive the world in your arms. If you receive the world, the Tao will never leave you, and you will be like a little child. Know the white, yet keep to the black. Be a pattern for the world. If you are a pattern for the world, the Tao will be strong inside you, and there will be nothing you can't do."
That you like doxed yourself earlier.
Yes, she did. Did you guys like? How much did you?
Somebody say
We heard
dogs?
like, hi, this is so and so from so and so company calling about so and so issue.
Oh my god.
She eventually muted you, thank God. I feel like she was slow on the mute, but I was like, no mute, I'm on that person I did. Pull the love on cry.
She turned off the replay. That's why she was so
for sure.
because the
I heard. Well, it was nice of her, so.
Well, it was funny too because you were like, hello, can you hear me? And we're like, yes, we can hear you. So I think you assumed that like we couldn't. I don't think you could hear us. So I think you thought we couldn't hear you.
No, it's the person who I was calling. There was something wrong with their phone. They kept answering and they couldn't hear me.
Oh.
So, well, there's nothing I can do about it now. So I hope, whatever.
I mean, unless somebody was taking notes or recording, I think you're fine.
Right.
Because it happened so quickly. It's like, what?
I've already posted it. It's too late, derisive.
Oh my god. So if you have issues, go to John.
Whoa. What is happening here? No. No.
Y'all, can I tell you, I am 40 pounds down since stopping breastfeeding, and I'm so happy.
Yeah. Hey, I'm proud of you.
Yeah, for everyone that was like, oh, you're going to lose so much weight when you breastfeed. Liars.
Tiffany, I almost asked, was that your wedding photo?
Oh no, serendipities.
No, somebody was asking me the other day, Hold on one second.
So with this new account, it's been interesting, Edie, because someone was like, "Is that what you look like?" And I was just like, "Yo, yeah, that's what I look like."
You can tell they're chronically not. They're not chronically online. Because even I knew that.
Okay, so real quick, just curious about everyone. Who also thinks that
Me.
Democrats are winning the 2028?
Oh
No
no,
matter what.
not me.
I fucking hope so.
You hope so?
Yes, I fucking hope so.
Why
I
F
think
so?
they're gonna fucking dumpster fire.
F word, so?
Opinions this far out are worth nothing. It's not even interesting to talk about. We don't
Yeah.
know how, like, any of this is going to look.
Let's try to just be in the space together. Let's just be here now.
To be honest, I don't like how the Democrats essentially are just hoping for a way to
Honesty.
keep, support up. But I mean, so I don't look forward to it. But I understand essentially why they're getting more support.
They're not getting more support. They have no power. They're just social media clickbait. That's it.
Okay, so maybe I didn't say it right. They're not getting more support, but they're more preferable to someone who will not release the Epstein files.
Oh, are they protecting billionaires?
Someone who cuts people from Medicaid, like, to allow people who are rich to get more breaks.
Got it. Wall Street. Wall Street.
It was a complete slap in the face to all of working people.
Slap.
Like the big full bill.
Oh, you slapped me. You slapped me. Hi, Callie. Welcome to Toxic Tuesday. Have you got snatched?
Yeah, when we say like eat the rich, we're not talking about someone that has a fucking lakefront property. We're talking about Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg and Warren Buffett.
Sundar Pichai.
those
Google, Tim Cook, Apple. Don't forget Mrs. Jobs. She's also
Yes.
included in it. She's one of the
Tax
richest
them.
women in the world.
Tax them. Eat the rich.
Eat
we're
the
talking about a
rich?
doctor that has a fucking Lamborghini. We don't fucking care about that.
I will say, like, Elon Musk, as much as I like his idea of being provocateur, I mean, he does, like, the fact that he has $400 billion makes it difficult for me to.
Complete sentences are useful. So welcome back to Toxic Tuesday. Has anyone here got snatched?
I mean, I know that you snatched $5 from.
Is anybody scared that I lost 40 pounds since stopping breastfeeding? So I'm feeling pretty snatched.
Wow.
You could give 40 pounds to Necro and you still wouldn't be able to see him. Ba-dum-bum. Necro, they call you the clear in the community, in the lifestyle. You are clear. Well, does anyone want to hear some famous political quotes?
Tell me what's next first.
Sure, like, entertain us.
This is an incredible book. It's called Great Quotations. These are the contents. Achievement and success, acting and drama, actions and behavior, advice and principles, appetites, aspiration and opportunity, beliefs and doubt, challenge and tenacity, chance, change, Christmas and festive spirit, competition, conflict and aggression, courage and daring, creativity and the arts, death and sorrow, economics and commerce, education, emotions, experience and age, freedom and tolerance, friendship, fun and humor, good and bad, governance and society, gratitude and tribute, happiness and torment, health and well-being, history and the past, hope, intelligence and ideas. Goes on and on. Work and employment, travel and relaxation, science and technology, money and wealth, I got quotes for everything now. So I'm no longer reading poetry. I'm taking a break from I'm just reading famous quotes now. It's my new YouTube business success. Famous quotes.
Yeah. My favorite political quote is God created wars so that Americans would learn geography.
Well, so says.
Also, history doesn't repeat itself, but it does rhyme.
Have you ever heard the quote that the clubhouse necrophiliac is just, a hypnotist because all communication is spam?
They're all lame.
What does that even mean?
It just means that Clubhouse is a tent, and in that tent, if you look in the mirror, you discover you're a clown, like Necro.
I prefer Joker.
Nature's laws lay hid in night. God said, let Newton be, and there was light.
Yeah, I like that word Newton, new and ton. It's a little bit like wins ton. I just blew the room a kiss. Did anyone get snatched yet?
I mean, I know that I snatched Monica from Roger.
Well, Roger came on here a couple weeks ago, and he started talking about divine commandments, and then he peaced out, and I think he closed his account after that.
Yeah.
Something about Xanax, and he was
I
arguing
was like-
with Mountain Man.
I was like, Roger, yep, that's what you get for calling me a faggot.
But
I steal your girl.
he wasn't dating a trans.
I wasn't dating a trans.
Well, nowadays, these young men are bred for their trans identities, and you have to be very discerning and discriminating when it comes to dating trans. So welcome back to Toxic Tuesday. We have a hard out in 10 minutes. I'm gonna hop in a hot shower, get back to work. Anybody got snacks?
John,
Hello?
John, what do your polls on Reddit look like right now?
Better than they were prior to casting our petitions, because now we're officially, in the docket, and we're awaiting a potential challenge. If he doesn't challenge by Monday, that means we're on the ballot. And we're challenging him probably Friday. So we're going to counter his challenge with a challenge of our own.
Gotcha. And you're a Chicago native, right?
Yeah. Born and bred. My dad was a Chicago policeman. My mother was a postal carrier. Both employees with uniforms.
Yeah. I will say that Chicago is more American than Texas right now.
Well, you would say a lot of things because you're very low testosterone and you don't get enough sunlight. You don't lift weights. You don't read any great psychology books. You're just a programmed, android robot.
No, I'm just an art geek vampire.
There you go, art geek vampire.
I don't go out in the sun because I'm too busy indoors drawing.
Because you're a vampire. And a geek. A geek vampire.
I go outside. When I go outside at night, I get 3-degree burns. It's like, what do you call plane echoes jumping out of a plane? Snow.
A million what?
Vero, Beth, Callie, Derisive, Necro. I'm going inside the house. I'm gonna boom this.
reconstruction for them would be construction. This would be initial start. So then when we look back at the term reconstruction, we got to think, where do we get this term from? Who coined it? Why did they coin it? Well, because the average white American did not own slaves. They were only running on the merit that they were white. That was the only claim to fame, just kind of like they do now. A white person that only claim to fame that's not richer than you is just that they're white. Racism only works if they actually have some power.
What hypnotic power is this? What year is it? 2025, not 1865. 2025.
Wow.
2025.
Reconstruction shows you in the term, it shows you once again that white people were trying to
White
diminish
people?
what black people had started.
Reconstruction now.
Black people have built some of the greatest models, greatest banks, some of the best things that America has. We still use those models from Reconstruction to this day.
Like what?
Things that black people
Models?
started, right?
What kind of models?
Go to get the information as to what Reconstruction was. Was that what we were waiting for to come back before y'all got started?
He didn't bring it. Good job, Florida man. Good job, bro.
How about this? Okay.
He never brought it.
How about this? Well, I'm gonna just read the definition of reconstruction. Okay, let's just read the definition of reconstruction.
Yeah, no problem.
Reconstruction. It says here.
To rebuild something.
Hold on. It says here. It says here, a thing that has been rebuilt after being damaged or destroyed. The country went through a fucking civil war. All right, the South was destroyed.
So who would be the person?
The South was destroyed. So when they reconstructed the South, it wasn't the same as it was before. Society changed. So,
but how did it change? How did it change? Somebody got to sit in the stick. Guess what took worse?
The point is this. The point is that
that was the best time in the world for former slavery.
I can't even finish my sentence because Mr. Weber is so damn loud talking over everybody else is
Hold on.
You're out of control, dude.
Hold on. What's the sign? Who the fuck talking to me like that?
Yo, Ross, go ahead, bro.
Who is the fuck?
Firestar next.
I said that you're running the floor, you're talking over everybody else, and you just going on the longest. I get to say because I got ears.
I'm gonna continue. Thank you. Was society reconstructed and rebuilt after being damaged after the war? Okay? That is the fucking question. All right? That is the definition of re-fucking construction. All right? Now, you want to go off on a motherfucking side piece? Well, who was it reconstructed for? Who was it rebuilt for? It ain't the fucking question. The question is, was society rebuilt? The point is, was society rebuilt or was society reconstructed after being damaged? Okay? And the answer to that question is yes. It was rebuilt and reconstructed, all right?
Okay, so you're not gonna be okay till you agree with you, Rob. Let's talk. Can I get out the start? Because I'm glad to get my point out. Leave that man alone. I get out the start. No problem. I see you.
You're a star. Go ahead, sister.
Hey.
Yeah, the Reconstruction came in then in 1865. Where
I want to finish. Hey, sis, can I be all right?
Yo, Congressman, what's going on?
Like I said, he's so out of control.
Hold on. Hey, hold on. See, here's the problem.
What's going on? Is he running the room right now?
No, here's the problem that I got. I promise I'll land off of this.
What's going on? You can't let somebody go. Yo, this room was already a free-for-all. If Ross gonna continue to talk and be a tyrant, like, what's going on, bro?
Bro, you a tyrant too.
How? I've been on mute. I've been on pause waiting patiently.
Mash the fuck out. Hey, mash the fuck out.
No, we're not gonna mash the fuck out. The lady's gonna speak.
Mash the fuck out.
The whole room wants you to be quiet now, Ross. Like, you got a call. Okay, you need us to have a call for you? Read the room.
No, you can't let the sister talk.
Let somebody else talk, Ross.
I thought you
Y'all gonna let her talk when Mike's talking back up.
Like Joseph says,
One mic.
Right now.
No, one mic. The listening experience is going down the drain. Hold on. Ross, no, you're gonna stop doing that because you be disrespectful to women anyway. We're gonna go to Firestarter and then you pick up after her. See, that's your problem. You don't have any decorum and you're an elder. You should stop at that. It's nonsense. One mic on Firestarter. Let's go.
Is that what it is?
I don't even really have much to say. I just wanted to interject, and my comment was
Exactly.
and somebody else could speak. It was really just over. Ross, your point of view is heard, but you aren't allowing anybody to interject and land their plane or even get a voice in. And I really want to hear you, but I also want to hear other people. Thank you.
Now
Can I be in the queue whenever I can talk if Mr. Ross is gonna allow it?
Can I go?
Y'all say running next, but I thought I was next.
He heard.
Hold up. James was moving for the stage, but I thought I was next. What the hell going to me?
Ron said, ask the
Not
question,
remove you.
John.
I don't remove people off the stage. I just try to keep the stage so everybody can have a good listening experience. I am learning also. The problem with you guys is you're taking things too personal and you're watering down the information. That bickering and nonsense makes no sense when we got all this shit going on in the world. You can find something to bring up and we can all popcorn style it. Let's stop acting like that we have to be children or we got to have Erica, Michelle, or Fifth to always interject or Eugene to come off his mic. A lot of us have morals. We come from a righteous standpoint. Let's treat each other the right way.
And we have a lot to say, so, you know,
It's Michael, right? You said I was after fire, right? You said I was after fire, right?
Yeah, if I can talk after Ross then.
Okay, and you said, no, you
Damn, how he get the mic back, man? Fuck that.
Ross had asked, you had asked the question. I was trying to answer it, and then
No, I
everybody
didn't ask the question,
jumped
but I
in.
know the answer. I know the answer, sis. All right, I know what the period. I know the
Okay,
sis.
all right, I get it.
The point I'm trying to make is the brother thinks that down in Florida, that Black Floridians have a unique fucking experience in American history that nobody else has. And he comes in here day after day and day after day, and he expounds that shit, and nobody motherfucking push back as if other people in here don't live in the South where black towns were created, where black people created black institutions. And day after fucking day, he come in here as it is some unique, extraordinary experience that no other black people in the fucking country experience. All right? And then he kind of like flips it, like before the conversation is over, he's gonna post a doggone, you know, usually have it in his PTR. It's a fucking image of colored on, no lights allowed. As if that means that, you know, let me finish. He used to have an image, because he got the same fucking goddamn trope every time. He's got an image of, you know, a white man playing fucking chess on the damn step. Hold on, let me finish. White man plays chess with a black man.
When do we see glory things like that? That stays up. All I know is where I'm
When it happens to black people.
But wait, where I'm from, yeah.
The George Floyd shit was all over the fucking place.
Who's doing that?
The whole riot shit that happened during COVID.
Dude,
They got entire websites and shit.
I'm specifically using the word gory. That's not gory.
I'm telling you, bro.
He met with Obama in the White House back in the day. That's how slick Obama is. But he would not want to be associated with a full-on communist. Do you even know what communism is, Point?
All part of the plan, Michael.
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah.
Point's just upset
It's gonna be fucking Mogadishu in New York City.
Mamdani's a great
I
guy.
don't even know where Mogadishu is. What was this?
Mamdani's a great guy, and his girlfriend from Hinge is so cute, so beautiful. They're gonna be such great stewards of New York City, right? They're so cute.
Yeah, we're all gonna hold hands and get fucking gang raped. It'd be great. That'll be the next step. It'll be. Nah, it's gonna be. It's just gonna. What's going on in the UK? I mean, they did the same thing. So we're gonna have a civil war. It's gonna pop off. Hey, side note, fun fact: 31% of people in Los Angeles are on food stamps. How fucking cool is that?
Well, it's 800 million plus a month that they pay out in SNAP. It's over what 10 billion a year? Yeah, 10 billion plus a year.
Yeah. Did you see the arc, John, between 20 and 2025?
No.
20 and 24?
No.
The arc went from like, it was still bad numbers, but it just compounded in 4 years. And they admitted there's, 20 million. And now it's 41 million is the total. All 21 million of those people came through.
Well, I guess they're opening the spigot back up because some federal judge overturned the ruling, and so they're working with the administration to refund national SNAP benefits for November.
I don't think they're going to be able to get away with it. These federal judges are, fucking Chuck Schumer was bragging that they placed hundreds of these pieces of shit judges in place. Yeah. But, there's a methodology to it. But
The entire judiciary is just corrupt. The lawyers are just totally corrupt. All of them. I mean, the whole business is bullshit. And Mamdani wants to give $100 million apparently to lawyers to fight for illegal aliens against federal deportation.
yeah, I just saw that came over yesterday. That'd be great. It's gonna get ugly, man. It's gonna get real ugly. But keep an eye on Minnesota. You're gonna see how it plays out there first. New York City will be right behind it. Frank, welcome, Manyface. Good to see you. Linda, I'm cautiously looking at your picture. How are you?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Hold on 1 second, Frank.
Okay.
Frank, you're breaking up unless it's me that's breaking up.
I think it was him. Hi everybody. Just
I've had your profile picture slip into my DMs for the last 5 years. So.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was back when Augustus was doing the preservation of the human race. I don't know what happened there, but he went missing in action. Probably went to X or something. You guys probably know more about that.
Yeah, he's on X. He comes in probably several times a week. I only do maybe, I haven't been on in a couple weeks. I tried to do one the other day, just didn't work out. But yeah, he's still around. He might even pop in today.
I miss hearing, from him on preservation of the human race. I missed everybody from there, actually. It kind of went quiet for a little while. But anyway, yeah, I'm really just, I guess the word's disheartened about the New York status of the fact that, that percentage is so high. I'm wondering what the demographics are in New York. And does the fact that we had so many of the people crossing the border, does that have anything to do with how the votes are so high?
Absolutely. I've seen videos where this one guy bragging on TikTok that he voted 6 times and he's going back again from Manani. So, and you don't have a proof of anything. So anybody can walk into any precinct all day long and vote. So it's a sham election. This is third world shit. Funny how that is.
I just can't see how us humans can't see what's going on. I mean, to me, it's so obvious Why are people not seeing what's happening here?
You know, and half of is the fucking boomers. They think it's fucking great. Oh, it's refreshing. Refreshing?
There's nothing refreshing about it. You're talking about.
You know, if these people love using tax money, then, you know, I always believe you should have an option. I said this 25 years ago. You have two options. You can pay tax or not pay tax. And you do it on your income tax. So when you fill out your income tax, add do not pay, DMP. And then if you're a Democrat and you love paying for social programs and you think it's, you know, wonderful, then you write in what you owe and then have another line on that for a contribution. You love helping out people, then you know what? Put in an extra $5 grand, 10 grand. You know, tack it to your check much, then you fucking pay. I think that keep things pretty fucking straight real quick. But I guarantee you these fuckers wouldn't, because they love using our money. We're moving. All right. John, anything you wanted to add before I go to Frank? He's been pretty patient.
I filed 1,650 signatures or 165 petitions to run against a Republican here in Illinois, a congressman named Darren LaHood. So I'm officially on the ballot as of right now. I've met the minimum qualification. I'm awaiting a potential challenge, but I'm also challenging the incumbent and his petitions. So the March 17th primary is coming up, and I would love to create content with you or anybody else on here. Joe B is a campaign contributor down there in the audience. And Disco, of course. I love everything you have to say. And, you know, I think everybody here is speaking their truth. And, you know, it's an echo chamber elsewhere. There's a lot of Democrat mind virus people on this app who have terrible Trump derangement syndrome. But, you know, as far as the vaccine goes, that still really upsets me. The mRNA and the spike proteins, there's so much data out there about the injuries as a result of the 2020 pandemic, scamdemic. And Dick Cheney is no longer with us. So
He is. He actually tweeted from hell and said it's really fucking hot down here.
yeah, well,
So.
I mean, everybody is somebody to somebody. But to a lot of people, Cheney, you know, is not that somebody. But nonetheless, that PTR on my profile here is Abraham Lincoln's tomb. It's an incredible tomb in Springfield, Illinois. And it was built by his friends. So he had real friends. And, you know, in many ways, he's like our Napoleon. He orchestrated and witnessed the deaths of hundreds of thousands of Americans in battle. And, you know, the scamdemic, plandemic killed, in my opinion, you know, many millions. And there's no repercussions. All you can keep doing is hope that the censors don't prevent you from speaking your truth. Because if you think that if you think Pfizer, Moderna, and J&J, you know, it's just like injecting yourself with Coca-Cola. We all got scammed. It's crazy. And we all paid for it because all of your dirty Congress people went before themselves in Congress and voted yay on all these HR acts in the trillions, giveaways to the Fortune 500 that we are now responsible for to pay taxes. That's the clown world.
USAID. Don't forget USAID and all the NGOs that got fucking money from us.
Yeah, where are the arrests? I want to see some effing arrests, and I want to see them now.
Hey, I'm gonna get back to you because I got a question for you. Frank, are you still with us, buddy?
Thanks for welcoming me, Em. Very appreciated. English, my first language, is my second language. I am French, but I will do my best to give my best for you, just for you.
Appreciate that.
A short thought about Mamdani. because it's very strange for me because, New York City produces very colorful characters. It produced Donald Trump and it produced also Mamdani. And it's very surprising that a Muslim and very Arab-looking bird, Arab looking is about to win the mayorship of New York City.
You know, I would say that the herd psychology of the people voting for Mamdani, it's the same type of herd psychology that AOC employs in her political propaganda. And it's very pop or almost like Andy Warholish, where none of the negative videos mean anything. It's all about the now and what the daily news cycle is, because it's just a refresh for everybody. When you see Mamdani smiling with his cute wife, who we met on Hinge, and he looks like such a nice, bouncy young guy. Oh, finally we've got some young leadership to steward the community, fresh ideas, thinking out the box. That's how they frame and brand him when he's probably like an international agent provocateur. I mean, born and bred and manipulated from Cotter or elsewhere. I don't know if I'm just repeating talking points, but I doubt it. But the people that they fielded, Cuomo, I mean, it's like Bloomberg. It's the same fucking people. So where is the alternative? Where is the other version of Mamdani, who is not a big borrower, big spender, and a woke left activist? So, I mean, it's Curtis Silwa, in my opinion, but Curtis, I don't know why. I mean, all you can do is see what happens at the results. I mean, but it does seem like Mamdani's, fundraising, his organization, all the social media stuff, like he's, solidified it. But is it true communism or is it socialism? Or
That's
are we?
exactly what he said. I mean, all you got to do is listen to his words.
Well, how are we not already? How is this not already? The problem is it's corporate fascism mislabeled as communism. It's not necessarily communism.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's the erosion of the language. Where does that sound familiar from?
Well, the problem is he's just gonna
newspeak, because what they've done, John, and I had this discussion with my daughter, who is hard like me. When you get in an argument about illegal immigration, illegal aliens, they have the protesters sitting on the sidelines with signs that say "Protect Immigration."
Yeah.
So when they're holding the sign "Protect Immigration," they think they're protecting illegal aliens. Okay, but they're using the term immigration.
Migrant rights.
So I go to fucking argue with them and say, illegal aliens, I don't want to protect. We agree then. And they're like, I don't know what you mean. Well, you fucking twisted the word from illegal aliens to illegal immigrants to immigrants. All right? And that's how they do it. They remove words from the language, which is, if anybody has read 1984, it's the definition of newspeak.
Yeah.
If you remove the opposing words into the
Well, is it worth the effort though? The problem is the manpower worth the price to remove individuals who could possibly be incorporated into the community? Because give them a shot, to pay in, to get in. Because so many people they're not going to use an immigration attorney and dump all that money to do all the, formation of your citizenship. It's insane. So,
Well, they're doing this. I hate to use Reagan, but Reagan, naturalized. What, 3 million or something like that back in the day.
I don't remember that.
That's what they're hoping to do. But we're in a fucked up spot. Our day to day is okay right now, guys. But if you think about it, 20 million. You know how I think my brain thinks? My brain thinks if a hot war breaks out, how many? I'm going to leave it there. Do you know what I mean?
Well, we already have a hot war broke out. Well,
There's 80,000 in one city in fucking in Minnesota. 80 fucking thousand.
there's no opposing forces though. You're
Well, there is.
who?
They just don't want to be part of it right now, but they're being dragged into it. We have 2 million veterans that are hardened, okay, in the last 20 years. And then you go back. I know guys that will come in from fucking Vietnam vets that will, they're just itching.
Well,
and Michael, look at the states where they're congregating, right? Well, the states where they've got the safest way to go against.
Well,
Hey, Joe, good to see you.
Hey, Mike. I was going to affirm you. Yeah, those vets are in the waiting. They're ready.
100%. Misinformation, welcome. Good to see you.
Hey, sorry, as soon as I hopped on, I got a call.
It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, I mean the numbers are staggering. Staggering. That's just illegal through the border.
but vets aren't organizing to take on some opposing party. Vets might be organizing for, local militia peacekeeping operations, but certainly not anything beyond that.
No, I mean, a stat came out. Cash Patel's FBI came out and said, in Chicago, there's over 100,000 gang members.
I think he said 300,000.
Just think about that. No, just in Chicago, 300 or 100,000.
Are you sure it's just 100? I thought he said 300K, but it is an epidemic
If
here.
it is 3, I won't be as shocked. But
I'm 30 minutes away from John, I think, and I've heard 300.
You guys are in Illinois. I mean, take New York City. This EBT thing, it hasn't popped off yet, but this is also a way to radicalize 41 million people that are on that right now.
Yeah, they say 70% of those people are illegal aliens. 70%. That's what the statistics I saw showed.
Yeah. I mean, not just financially, let alone an actual threat.
But there's also identity
No one
theft.
wants to talk about this shit. Are we the only ones to talk about this shit?
There's probably hundreds of millions of dollars monthly in identity theft that gets run through Snap.
Oh yeah. I mean, if you take a fraction of what Social Security was, right? That Doge uncovered, apply it to Snap. I mean, I even heard that again. The 7% you speak of, these people are loading up, but they're loading up and then reselling it and then sending the money back to their countries. So there's 50 cents on the dollar. They're selling these off on the black market.
I mean, there's families bringing in $3,000-$4,000 a month and selling it, and doing the point of sale and getting the cash from the register. You see those raids that they do, but it's all you need is a new tax ID number. You don't even need a storefront to do the processing. So the fraud must be huge.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. What's your thoughts, misinformation? What battle are we fighting to choosing to fight today?
So local battle, but no, worldwide, actually. Satan. Can I tell you? I'm fighting
Not
Satan
today,
every day.
Satan. That's a good one.
Yeah, I had a text space today under the Save the Persecuted Christians. And it was supposed to be with people from around the world praying for the International Day of the Persecuted Church. And I had an appointment. I came back, and they were putting in new fiber around here, and they cut my internet. They literally sliced my lines. Like,
Oh my gosh.
of all days, right? It's
That's crazy.
Why would you do this? Satan.
What are the odds?
Tries to
Hey,
silence.
shout out to Nicki Minaj for us backing Trump on Nigeria.
Yeah.
That was huge.
Yeah, and Bill Maher, huge credit to him too. And he's the one that really kind of started it in that arena, on the left, when he started talking about it. So, but yeah, anyway. So that was my battle today, and then I'm fighting ISIS on X, as I did with kind of the ISIS hunter, finding a lot of their handles and trying to get us shut down.
So that leads me to kind of the original tone of this. Hang on one.
Did you lose him?
I'm just heading out to my car. Hang on 2 seconds. But go ahead. You can keep talking.
Was it like coffee talk amongst yourselves?
All right. I'm going to be transferring to my car. There's 3 tenets of Islamification. Are you guys familiar with that?
What, Jerusalem salad, shawarma, and chicken kebab?
Well, that sounds pretty good right now.
Killing it over here.
Misinformation. Are you familiar with, I guess, how they operate when they come into a country?
Sorry, I'm getting a gazillion messages in the back. So marriage is one, but I don't know if that's what you're talking about. So.
Yeah, I think that's within the first stages. I mean, we could talk about, migration, but let me pull it up here. Because I want your opinion on this. Where is it?
Well, yeah, migration is to non-Islamic lands, to other lands. What it does is it's supposed to be one of the highest ways to cleanse you of sin, is to go in and then spread to non-Islamic lands.
Right. I mean, they did it for 84 times. They took over countries. I'm just trying to find it here. Gosh, I wish I had pulled it up earlier. But there's 3 stages, and the first is they come into an area, and because they are outnumbered, again, this is a long-term thing, they get along with everybody. They're nice, they're friendly, they're docile, they're subservient in their gestures, and I mean, that's literally how they operate, and they kind of mind their own business, right? Stage 2 is they get a little bit more vocal. They get involved in politics. I watched something the other day, really interesting. This guy broke it down. I think I got the video saved, but he broke it down, basically saying they'll come into neighborhoods in one house, and they come in with 6, 7. They average 9 kids, just so you know, per household. They go right on the system, of course, because they get the money. They get involved in the schools. All right. They get involved in the school board. In fact, I saw one where the entire school board was Muslim. They get involved in community politics. People move out of those neighborhoods that don't want to be that close. All right. They move out. Guess who moves in? Prices go down. Guess who moves in? Relatives, friends, other ones that are comfortable in those neighborhoods. And eventually they get involved in politics. And now their voices are coming out. All right. You see them. We see them all over. There's 9.
Hello. Hi, John. This is Virelli from the Home Depot in Kimball and Addison. I am calling because you had a few questions regarding carpet and flooring. I know that you had asked if we have to do 2 separate measures. No, we only have to do 1 measure in order for us to install carpet and flooring. But yeah, if you have any additional questions, please give me a call back at 773-463-6306. And my
Like that to you.
From a funeral home and an insurance company. Even if you don't have direct deposit set up with your job, most jobs.
This is snap.
know the personal, yet keep to the impersonal. Accept the world as it is. If you accept the world, the Tao will be luminous inside you, and you will return to your primal self. The world is formed from the void, like utensils from a block of wood. The master knows the utensils, yet keeps to the block. Thus she can use all things. 29. Do you want to improve the world? I don't think it can be done. The world is sacred. It can't be improved. If you tamper with it, you'll ruin it. If you treat it like an object, you'll lose it. There is a time for being ahead, a time for being behind, a time for being in motion, a time for being at rest, a time for being vigorous, a time for being exhausted, a time for being safe, a time for being in danger. The master sees things as they are, without trying to control them. She lets them go their own way and resides at the center of the circle. 30. Whoever relies on the Tao in governing men doesn't try to force issues or defeat enemies by force of arms. For every force, there is a counterforce. Violence, even well-intentioned, always rebounds upon oneself. The master does his job and then stops. He understands that the universe is forever out of control, and that trying to dominate events goes against the current of the Tao. Because he believes in himself, he doesn't try to convince others. Because he is content with himself, he doesn't need others' approval. Because he accepts himself, the whole world accepts him. 31. Weapons are the tools of violence. All decent men detest them. Weapons are the tools of fear. A decent man will avoid them, except in the direst necessity, and if compelled, will use them only with the utmost restraint. Peace is his highest value. If the peace has been shattered, how can he be content? His enemies are not demons, but human beings like himself. He doesn't wish them personal harm, nor does he rejoice in victory. How could he rejoice in victory and delight in the slaughter of men? He enters a battle gravely, with sorrow, and with great compassion. as if he were attending a funeral. 32. The Tao can't be perceived. Smaller than an electron, it contains uncountable galaxies. If powerful men and women could remain centered in the Tao, all things would be in harmony. The world would become a paradise. All people would be at peace, and the law would be written in their hearts. When you have names and forms, know that they are provisional. When you have institutions, know where their functions should end. Knowing when to stop, you can avoid any danger. All things end in the Tao.